rather no fa ade ne secure e wo moto na chi ansa na ma kire ba bia wo ko no so opa me che obe secure na no person ohunu ba bia ko na me so ya no enye aduane no hwemenim it's like na onu mo mase ne bu ofu say me person che say on secure ade na ansa na wa ba be busa me ba bia wo kire no and also obey or second time or sanka so obey afina me jana me hwe no ansa na che say obeka say reluctantly no of far bag no less than 2 minutes it was secure we and I'm a children no baby na busa na say ayi fo na de aduane ne so ma no na wo de aduane ko mu obi atofom baby a wo hwehwe say wo kɔ no ehu hia sen say wo be fa aduane na free form ho no and I'm like hey ya na ya oda aduane kra de ma motorcycles bom ye de bre no do we pay attention on road no aduane nam kwa mu ba no what can happen to it
then e be see okwa
and I'm here petty dodo
oh there was no ai ade yi di kwa yam de
but suba ben ya team say ya de ade asoma o ba so am ya tua wo ka na fura to a
we yi na ni na as per direction rather than attention ko ba bi okọ
dan say we protect aduane no atofo
it is not the best almost here from now obi send message or say from dispatch
riders
there be or say dispatch delivery personnel.
Dispatch delivery personnel. Are you good? But mentality beina. Adwuma ba ye behave say ye pe adwuma. Ye nya adwuma so na. We don't attach that seriousness. Say ye dey assume say fe no ko obi. Oba dey 20 cities.
Say wo fa ade na wo dey ko no. Say aduane no. Say wentimi and deliver you would not be paid. They
say your package aduane no dey ahye sa bag kese no. I wish I can mention baby bro. And they say your dey ahye bag kese no. Tibia nipa ba mienu miensa bi kura no. Omo aduane ne nyina ne wo.
And na make us say
secure at the rear of the motorcycle.
And na make us say ade no botayenti a wo dey ko say direction na wani abera wo hwehwe no. Say obetime deliver ye tua wo ka. Na say aduane hwiegu a obetime akọ no akọji usika na.
I said that okay. That was me. I would have thought say, "I'm be secure in such a way say a tough
but it shouldn't be. It was a dear no, and what they call no go you go.
Kuraba, you didn't so good Kuraba Munusa
no, because
when you see it, say you didn't so good Kuraba and Munum, yes, you so that direct from factory. Kuraba ya direct from factory near Sinu Munzwa. When no grant. It is nipa na odi aduane command no. Se otimi hunu se o ban bag na aduane ni shemu no bag ni free toy and I would train as be 20-30 meters. Na eno ko obu afuo se obi be order about to say free for more and sana ma kire baby awoko no.
Well, so the
your mentality ya na to saying.
Wa fa na to the bia na wodwen ho a because no maybe you said you're working simple within 2 minutes no we secure you and every or send the motorbike and so now we deliver the nipa na what they call command so na ade atofom ade na nti na what they call atofom immediately it is our chance class will be baby catch so na sometimes you move no your way of thinking no
na fo ko pa adwuma ne ye den
na bebe nti ase obasa nti na da bia na make say so ho nipa ne pa adwuma na obeye no boko onye adwuma ni wi a na fe na adwuma na said ya oye no kokwasa no
enti training you for training serious
training it's say you for serious but you mu bi mfa
because so bebu sa ho say training be na ye de ama no
it's for
because na one order aduane no edoso
pa
omo order aduane doso
especially over this part of the country now so that je dey ni ko nipa busy here and there so am for order aduane doso so obi ono order no abomade ana je say
akwa
na akwa ade na ba
na ayi na di na china na
ade ni hwamo o kan ampa
Shafito Shafito Gracias signori yes
ade na fun
yo asadi su afrima ide ya de sa manimpi na we man do so say nye
so nti
signori
and so your na smells na de man so o kan
aromatic
yeah and you remind me say aroma
Master P if you learn about bedroom nti yo Master P is what the days are running so quick.
Yeah.
And then there's also this message here. And it's training. Yeah, you're for training serious. As you could have to offer that. Please, dispatch delivery personnel. You cannot use dispatch and delivery at the time. At the time, please. Sentence or whatever. Okay. So you can't talk about dispatch. You can't talk about delivery. So use one of them.
And what dispatch?
Delivery personnel is much more appropriate.
Okay. So now the catch them here from a dispatch delivery personnel. Them say
rather than a delivery personnel.
To delivery personnel, yeah. And now no people be send the mama. No say Sunday here from.
It's almost so almost
bro. It will be send the mama. Nipa no so yebi. Obiye na odi into bracket Okada rider.
Oh wow!
It's a dispatch delivery personnel. No, or they share bracket mo Okada.
So what are the dangers of see ano ye nyina ya dwene kose?
Yeah.
Cheaper and easier. Tell be order aduane. But order aduane no na wa ankotena ho ani. Na ye de brewa en route no. What are the dangers associated with it?
What say bibia no na risk ni wom na risk in so managing year risk management no be mo year because aduane no emiri bi obi your friend say time I no kwa na elections ben MPP time I want to yes presidential primaries no sada na ha na obi akple ne we the chief people fertility you say the
fertility no honor
okay
the chief people in there just
common way okay and the okro style be that
and the chief people in there just makunkwan
and
tilapia
we dey na cotton no ade and the nipa no efre so mark me deliver aduane no or the ama delivery personally bia or deba nti na just say aduane enam kwa mu ba nipa no so ofio but we sick aduane ye or the ba want him say yes
but say na o say
omo was say the omo de fa ho no my friend say
ajeno caramel so
anti na de be mo so enti wofa eba na say aduane enam kwa mu ba enti ebedu ya but me hu anam so aduane so well secured.
I said it was here no.
Said you here no.
You say wo no just no communicating.
Na wetimi
omo thin rubber no.
Omo dia fa ho. Yeah. Eti me kra no me bie so no me on rap aduane no me brey. My friend say aduane so de fa ansa na wenya no easy way. Enti nipa no betima ne saade but yet
what would
deliver no.
What goes with who deliver aduane?
Yeah.
So nipa ni hobby. It this idea of say bucket no and answer bag no.
Yeah.
Efrato. Na ahoma ni sum. Na wo twen be 20 to 30 meters. Yanse na wudina. Na wo focus akose wo busa say na me ko. Na me kra boni be na me yes me draw attention say I match with you but the kind fair aduane ni si motorbike no fan.
But me nim die nti ana wan hu ana. I don't know say the motorbike is
say that's a system no. In a public place. What I directly Ghana ni say. Patron ka ye ni si anka ya. Oye one evasive. Obesa so asa retort. Won come and nka say. Oh thank you. I'm sorry. Move that.
You people.
Oba try so be justify
the or yes sir. Eso na de wrong.
Because say was si kwan yo. And be outdoor attention to patro move the car to say oba try so be catch me see obi me yes no no we agin. And because what dey move we na be can the person work.
Yeah, and correct.
Say ya no ye different here.
And correct. And you're correct.
Why obi aduane? Why do you say I'm not a party to delivery no? And until won't say maybe can't just say the canvassy motor swans. And I'm say could it be so be so I'm a petty do.
And you're petty now you offer Indian one because when it dance say it's one enough training. Not training so you the amount say with me utilize training na the amount no. So no when we say idea yedi and na wo deliver their mobi It one kasa wo de kono kra say bibi ayam hihye kra ba wo say eye aduane ayedi o e na me de kwa akoma obi eti aduane ayedi a me de kwa akoma obi de e say me ya atwe yie papa e wo aduane no na to the extent say aduane no be free atofom na afei akwakwa say ade me china se
fa wo na ado anu betum
eno na enye papa
no cabinet chi be
na enye papa le fa wo de enye papa
be ma cabinet chi o si cappuccino ene macchiato ena espresso o munyina Italian
okay Italian way okay
enti cappuccino macchiato and then espresso
on can say macchiato de mo be fa ko na macchiato ne
anu anu mawie
David me ya kakra na ma me sepo na o mu se de eja me bo ne kakra
enti master P onipa na sepo no
Angana mpepa no na account na say ne papa no.
Debi enye ne sa pan no se bra say dey. Imana answer man was good afternoon over and Marjorie and odi e baaye. As o man no so timi ye bibi so na ya de papa o. I got it right. Macchiato. Say appear get new homes.
Yes.
My Ghana.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Baumia could be
at least
to have BB. Yeah, nyan to her.
Yetime at least for within 2 years and yetime.
Because that's a baby chemu. Na Ghana obi to say Eduma secondary school.
Yeah, Eduma. Eduma.
Na so o hwe I want them call 1 to 5. Na ewo eye kwabre. Wudru
eye kropon.
Afija kwabre there be ofa eye swami na wako akofa eye buo ho na wako eye kodie
okay
ndu twem kodie na no na wafa nifa so
okay
wafa nifa so abedi kan akọ aduamoa du fra aduamoa na waba eye aduman
okay
it just beyond the duman on the west was no eye apia menka kurum ase abuabuja ndu fra abuabuja timi ba wachi na nka waba befa eye adwumaka se kese na waba befa fuade se bomfa so wo honom e je so dia be si main road nom so hono but we betimi so afsan fa aduman asan abuachi aba befa eye etimatim rather aba be sitafo across tafo eye estate where the ababu krom esi bu krom aba be fa eye spec aba fa prade na just o akra main road na mu na akọ na say school no and na unse Kwame Nkrumah was it August 1962 and na oko eye Burkina Faso that any friend upper water
okay
into Oba and na school ni akola ode ade kwa komanti yede ode flowers ne ma no say na bomb ishim into and ma Kwame Nkrumah skin Romania in 1972 okuko wu ye no na is skin cancer eka ho za bomb no ama sa papa pa ko no ye very popular e wo CPP mo pa ne friend no onidin nkradin so eko obey general secretary of the CPP kra idin control no na yesi wa kaka security for some peke word so kan say egbualo enti sai egbualo nti o mo kire say na oka ho enti ye kire no na ye kire santini ba ko so Kofi Meno na am say ya kire ese nkran ni mu so na ye popular pa and pa no ye key person pa ni din ni ma so hu na ma ko wie say Kwame Nkrumah sa asem no bomb no atu ye enti ma no mamu ebeye den ede man papa that time no na
me ntwa no sa bomb no sukuu ni akoda na ye de flowers ne ma no a na o deliver the ama president no
esa da say ahomete
ye dwen ne ho
ede 1963 kra Accra Sports Stadium ede so maami non susu asa the friend Asantua na ote eye dansuman on the same thing na bomb ni bi kan Asantua
I almost say the nine back
na the nine be ye gangros and say cancer kan gangros and that is our word need to me mai as a chronobana as na we diabetic across maybe enti ma sa de ni nyina etimi ekoso so na ubusa say enne de na eba yetimi a discharge firearms offensive weapon say obiti na bobuwa no yes yakotutu abono asase half plot the half plot that we are looking at it be a 35 by 50
yeah
and it's just a 35 by 50 yeah yetimi kum nipa wo ho
yes
enti je ukun ni wie ye no na oti one mo na investigators ne wo kasa can you bring yourself to talk about the enti a ukun no ana enti ni nyina se wodi bem asase ne ye wodi ya wakun na wie enti ho ana yes okay wodi bem asase no kwa ye wodi ya wakun na wie kokko fa asase no until recent time papa bi eto nwumbi asebu until o say ye patawa wo so wontie ye bibia wo so betwem tan nipa na wo tan no wo mpena ni mahwe no nipa na wo ye ni sei no won na wawuda ho no ye wi akokko fa wi
ai
se ade na timi ma nipa bufuwa se chese yetimi bo me pa se kokko tutu kum nipa so mesi na makoko na ya wakotena wo base na what you base na you are monitoring police investigations
listen na minim sa no mutie radio nso o ma yes ano no more monitor radio stations no more hwe de e be koso so ho o mo hwehwe e de pa ne beba wadwem te se de esi enre e de pa ne beba wadwem nipa no amfa hwe muduru anoma sane tu aguam so nipa mienu krana na
can you imagine
how
it is microphone ya na e de ne wo madwenem
ofa dipa ya dwen anka
because eye obi be komu no no akra na so de
obi na asoma no
obi na asoma no eti de na ama ewiase aye hu saa
obi na asoma no so wafa ni nyina no factors ni ye bebre but mostly so emu ba ko ene se bia nipa no kra no wo ho na bia onni adwuma bi ye na obi ma ni bibi kakra na ofo se ni ache so se de city no eno no wo ho so and sometimes and so no the panokro will be crying still ono so obeje no kwakwa go dis abone no because we are saying
adwuma no
ya adwuma na we dey see dey na kwakwa ye adwuma so ya dwen no enye pe
enti eno na de be duru de enti ameka aduman na meka kwa amekomenti sata makwa amenkroma 1962 okọ no oba na bombo no eto ye no na ohini bi ewo aduman aduma asoso no atitru ni bi efiri honom air vice master ya aboache Rollins bi kun no he was a fine gentleman Air Force and sana highways engineer ba kokra be regional engineer say greater crash on so freduman na apie to ya no a otwa nwome on so freduman na ma kwa amenkroma ebe kwa Burkina Faso Saturday fe na papota no sa wo hene no anu wo aduma ye pre no na ba asare no eno advice kwa amenkroma se mo onko na ye no ma bi wo kwan na kwa amenkroma disregard no no koye to koye no wo ba na to bomb no na je kwa amenkroma eye den ekokodana se at least kra no oyi na so na hona kwa obusa wo hene ne se adie na ope na ba asare no na kwa amenkroma ebusa no 1962 after the bomb no obusa say obusa wo hene ne se die na wo hene ne pe na wo hene ne se ope school ewa aduman wo hene ne ka so ope school aduman no this time Ghana as at 1962 no na ye was state construction company SCC na ye was state furnishing company CFC acha say ye pen kwala desk school CFC ya kwaye ye pese esidan na regional director of SCC anu kuma say as at that time early 60s no ne from Mr. Lamte ubeji di say Kwame Nkrumah then resolved say obesi from primary to middle school ewa aduman na ya brosan so no eno yes obesi training college eso ade ama aduman because of ohinenenti inti aduman training college no Adum Tiku, and a baby year Aduma secondary school.
Yeah.
Right? Now, at the end of Bama President Takase will see school a year Aduma for no. SCC, State Construction for no. 90 days, and nobody see dino.
3 months.
3 months. Etienne appeared say a dino almost is yes one. In as much as I more than 90 days, no, but the commendation no cost say, as a committee and was ye BB, ya my actually cost so ye. Because government projects to me chatter.
Yeah.
Not cost to no variation in terms of cost. No cost
projects in a channel and more minor Boca Bibrio. Project there was a time I'm reading report to be at say projects are at that white cherry no a car assigned the abro mine. I just say we share the original project cost in the crown. Whatever. Yes, my new course on your thing. Yes, it was Cabri.
So just yes, I recall. Was it 2012? Was it? Yet time. His Excellency at Amils Ewuyeno. That was July 2012.
2012, yeah.
And I recall, say, on the night now, Omudi, a year President Mahama etna kunyaswono. Around midnight, and I'm like, or frame. The year cranny dick have frame. Na yere ni din komo wie na ode man ne kunu na ne kunu so ene mi din koma. And me ka chen so. President bia no wonna madru ba bia yetimi busaw bibi yetimi sre wade. Entinka ompe a team of about 3. Odru ba bia na yes ohini bi sre na de community bi sre na de. Na ose obeya ma o administrative fiat no the council by yam no nanka sa team of 3 no enhwe say sadia no omo beye because president be kasa vice president be kasa na as obia ni nkon what the president kofo kra do odwan upon chance say e chair edumazemu pede esi wo central region kekus it because then president Rollins president Mahama Katem say oh edienka wo family account a team of them Debbie so no enti say and appear no ubusan say yetimi esidan 100 homes
124
na hwe edan we yesisi and ubusan say your communities ahodo no ye say urban regeneration and a rural regeneration yesisi bibi say I think yentimi Into urban regeneration. It will be the same Nima. Near see a urban regeneration. Yentimi.
We say a dynamic a 2-bedroom.
Standard. Kakrebi. Ube materials no cry at the bayano. And no benya materials are engineer for the country. No, just a materials are a year eco-friendly. Adi aye. And my question then is. Say to me, I come and come to me the 90 days. Me see do my training college. This year do my primary to middle school. As at 1962, 90 days. State construction. It is ya appearty and nay to me see ya. And yen to me what why who say the president kasi say ni anya nipa di tintin ye benya a small team be to ensure.
Said the president in Akano.
Said the president in Akano, yeah. Don't mean yes, sir.
Yet to me, sir. Of a banana usually president in a carrier, no, I don't know.
That will carry on, no, I don't know.
And I don't know. Because, on my opinion, obey or own to me, and Kai Bibia or Becca, and into with the handless, the team, a canohono. It will be do better. He Piaz will be or the better to win him. Or Hinipia will be or the better to win him. So until normally be a while, because I cannot.
Nana the Danko Kufa to call Jusso.
Yeah.
Munso can't say. Emma so no. Oh, we no can say nipa no. Ye didn't number no. Single seat na ehwe no. Ono no ne abrantie yi a ogina hei. Eye lawyer Kwabena Boaten no. In fact, eye lawyer Kwabena Boaten so no. Miami Nua Chambers. Ena wo eye champon. Ah, ye lawyer Fache me Kiachi. Boaten champon.
Yeah.
Omo Kanda 441 has say a wana Chambers no kwambo atene de men kan hwe obi a nisse na yachimi na ne maame ye santini e na watimi ama achemfo age na boso a odi ne lawyer ne de ma achemfo de kwame wo de ye nkan hwe tena wa wate ana ye kuku fufu ne enti kwambo atin chambers na kwambo atin so ewo so and o kan say we na aka me bre kakra na dwoso de da bia nkomudi minister so no adwoso de da bia nkomudi minister so say agin ebe deputy foreign minister and obey foreign minister substantive na do ko on e bae na engineer Usu Adiomi so e bae wono so obey deputy minister for roads so no and lawyer John Kuma late so bae so be deputy minister for finance it kakabra boatin abai no so no unse na kan say ye behwe no why na behwe say asemu na kan ye no and say kwabra boatin aba ye hwe na mrem why na behwe
to behwe no bu say na wa kan to
so asemu no kan ye no you can hold him to the west so and na say na kan ye
we say ye behwe nti ye behwe
December so be san koto aba bi so no e ba why na be die ni mu akai president no enti sanke wo systematic approach say president ni gina ba bia na nko kasa ni ye behwe say ye be hold no to the west ni sanko no so nko ka bibia nko ba dwere kakra
yes on so o ka bibia he will be measured
yeah. Because it be a team no so no e behwe say onye yes so no kan no and you go you say lawyer go lawyer come say just choose between an engineer and a lawyer also a lawyer I say lawyer for na di omo ye choose between an engineer and a lawyer who's the Yankopon engineer
so said obo wi ase ne de
Yankopon engineer enti san command practice yes ye hwe ne ye pa dia engineers
yes your mom di ani
over and above us engineers working methodologically with precision so nanso di pen no and asika no yete 100 cities yete 150 yete 200 cities and yede ema edi bebiem ene ehia awie ya yenhwe ansa na first interview
na ba nti wa papi atede na wa boss no
so o ma ya de
yes
say tina me de link say Kwame Nkrumah itimi de 90 days esi I do my training college esi I do my primary school to middle school na apiate de how many weeks na yeah how many months na there assembly si breben assembly check date na mama
date no
yeah explosion no
years ago that was 2002
2022 na pesoka
sorry 2022
and it say within 24 months so no within 24 months yes on January 20 2022 a motorbike rider unfortunately went under a truck transporting explosives to the gold mine in Bukoso into yampan say 25 a year 27 months
okay
so because January 2024 was 24 months
yes 24 months
and it's 3 months as I count
27 months
into 27 months into 27 months so the toto ho a Dr. Hillary Leman 27 months no be president of Ghana it yet be the 27 months etimi ahwe asisi saa na we yesi wa it is 7 months here aka na do be koyi no e de na ebetimi de aye
o ebetimi de no ma bebre wo fa no de no ma bebre o ebetimi de aye eno an se ade no ye be ma ye ni akon se ade yi ehu hia na e se ye planning ehu hia e se ye be ye so ye be ye e dey tin bon but aya na ye de we akoka kakra na de we yakwa we kakra na akwa we kakra nti wo be hwe no na no ma na ba pe so na project ni bu okra na ye refi na akeka nwurem na abo man ne ka
so ebi ni o
na abo man ne ka
Facebook live no
so
be man kantin kan say akotwiro din Akula yankomo mi din nyina no ADAKABRI ni chimi Adiomi was paying money even in opposition. How stupid can you be? What's analysis now we nyina no na dwene ni ho on the bia yenkodi di ADAKABRI tem da bia yenkodi di ADAKABRI tem so analysis now we na dwene ni ho na we ye no mubu mama na ye we ye no mubu tell ni dia ni so betimi adidi watem enti asema wo kan nyina no on follow ni nyina so be na wo so watem so adidi mi wo didi matem so wi ancestor me and say na wutimi focus so say me dia madwuma me kwaya ne say me kwa ko tie sa programming na me tia obi na no I'm looking for the opportunity to medit na tem wa 20 wo hwe papa panyin so asere papa no se ne nana no etibi de nanim ato ho no na feria de so sa papa wo yanim eto o page bia ma me o papa no bia nana no na wudidi atem obi timi di do atam no de ne yire kama ne ma kama no do mato no because ne ti wo sa photo we da ho no unyai sa we ye ken jimi sam ni si mu sen ne dia ne so hwehwe o ne dia so ohwehwe enti wasam a wo kan no dabi on the and no say dey obey hwa so obeka bibi na obi amane mu aye aki think what nti wo say dey no na odi asay bibia na wo say a divert attention na koya tem didie we say nipa we su kofie e ma ye manaduane di oops I just say na ahomete I say yentimi nchechire bibia ma ne nyeyie asema me ba ya me kan yentimi nchechire bibia ma ne nyeyie na ubusa wo ho se nkwalankete e be gina ho edi sika kire you say we all can no wan ka say your friend saying enya no kure say obi cheska
no cheska obi
su cheska na wo hwe report se ba ye Marjorie say o mare wa de na obi di say duomi efri dwuso be sianse na ko gina ho so onu ani kuro mu no wo di sika ma wo mo amoma to atia no
be sianse ono
amko primaries no wo ma say be sianse aduomi right atoto eye adia ye de yeti ade mama wo mo yetire oboaboa tailor for so oboa nipa obesiase o omko primaries no nipa dasani wonu no efri bosomtwe omfri juso o ene ye di tumi dia ma no kotena eye hoteli abuajiwa hoteli Anita
yeah
nipa dasani kotena ho achiche iska aduomi susu ma ne kromfo ne bi enna ne kromfo no mu 11 ekotuti aduomi obi asa 11 so no ache omu waye omu nyina wasate wo kamo ab my be yetre afi omu kotuti aduomi wie ye no enna omu ba fie a eje se wo se ye kudwa atoa o ye nyina ye kromani na wa nyamu waye bibia mamo so ahuno esuma sa akwa Anita kwaji sika adi sika na chi ato di amani pa yesi mu sika na monto mfa ma no uwie ye no wasan aba back ebe dwa ato aduomi ede ba enti so hwe so mare wade ekogina besiate hwe nyam nsem hunu a MP for kwada so se mem bribe obia na no mo pe lunch and am this enti se MP for kwada so because we dem move anche me na me ni adwumbo ni bia se wo ye to aba kwada so na wo opponent ebegina ho na wo hunu se wo di sika ma referee no a wo kwada so MP ebe ye wo de and he support or the envelope ma wo bia ebe ye wo de se national election ni national election na ye to aba no bi yesa ebe ye wo de and you are supposed to be a PhD holder want me anka se me pachaw yanti wonni sa wo pachaw na ya masika no di animu a de besie ni sei afedi obi abeka se mamisika sei ansa na mato abama mamisika sei ansa na mato abama mamisika sei na ya de kwa no besi sei enti this time round no ekoto aba afeni wo behwe aduomi track record ewo ni kuromu dwuso besiase wo kokoshe eye dikopim arena reception center aburu so aduomi wasiasi wa mabesiase kokoshe community center aburu so aduomi wono ankasa ni botomu wode asi ho enti ni kuromufo no usa akosa wo disika eko entice wo bi na ohia 100 series ohia 150 series ohia 200 series enu ntu di entice ni wie ye no na oto aba no ko ba bia wo so ntonko no oto wie ye no afi aka woni kwabro so aduomi wo kurom ho na ye communities no na ye ka wo mu bom ti se de makọ ye plan sen wanwe na makoduru wanwe na kwabra boaten na mako eye Nana Jiabo na me convince Nana Jiabo say onyi ninsa emfiri kwabena boaten so who say kwabena boaten make sure say ni senior your friend say chambers head of chambers no kwabena champon boaten so ye nua ke achi lodge menene ye kama enti mom ye hwe society a ya bema your preferences no based on idea reasonably I can expect to say ebesie ye be ye dia mame not so much to say 100 cities and 100 cities ebedi say answer na asa
100 cities there say a day na 1 year say me a day na ebeko
ubeti me 100 cities a day that's what
say 1 year say me a any a day na ebeko because me a day no me say me con 35 me 35 they made me 35 cities
because I will share the akos we jusu just enkwada itimi display sika de be gina ho the Land Cruiser white bi ene de maame we say ene de maame na ubusa ho say ye be ko general election no parties ahodo political leaders ahodo enkope bosia a wo mo be cheche
because when a create impressions as they say the any obia yenso be ba went to ya mento ma sana impression as they say create you so but ya nhwe ni ya baby e de ekono so very
because who's a business say akwabra safo say no okay on why they or say a government of Ghana project and now a private company so no wouldn't say just chairman constituency chairman for MPP no one and a managing director our best ponty I'm powerful
okay
he said a very decent man one year MD first MD your friend saying best point if you don't your friend saying ufri donyina I just omudi akonya eko straight to tumfo so until I say na oye ni papa so until hwese ye kwa ye nyina ye ba ko ho ye nyina ye den ye ba ko enti obusa say a government of Ghana project and now say a private company no in the case of sa Dikopim arena no any community center do me sin besiase no my Jerry do me botomska
okay
na mamenka history wo ho baby ye e wo besiase no
minimum pa
Sakura Park
yeah
and the ba say do me say obesi community center na ye ho
so mu wie kra
ti eda ho no no and na fe de wo mu a ye call primaries ye disika e ko entize wo mu no aduo me soso no wo mu ye adwoso chidomfo enti aduo me ne wofa na adwoso traditional council chidom hene
yeah
enti wo mu di sika ni si akire e ko minua panyini nana champona kwasi a otoso miensa esiase hina sisi onso so kwa ekura right eko kan say wo mu ebesi jonkuma ebesi sa community center ndi ama besiase bo hwasem o waja wanwe atowo waja oda ho atowo na community center no obesi vote nti asema ne yekan yo enti en besiase mpanimfo na wa himfie ho no ene tu mrika eko ka kire duo mi say ebosia na be community center no bia binya bosia bia kopebi na be ye na jonkuma badana ho ama be ka bibia me na si obisi community center no de amayen ena ma duo mi dimirika eko pe bosia hwe how politics can put pressure on people because one unya ni ntam a me secure me shade no a enti enumpo ema woni na nantem e obesiase ma ye kan ya ne ba se onu firi besiase na oso obeya amayen a mekro mani ni nye dan se obeka se jonkuma ene mra meye ene ne ma sa dan no ema community center na abrosan mu ana wo besiase no ene esopa en medi ajawiase VIP kokoduro ozi we de mema amese wa community center wa asem meme ebubu na duomi abesi we bi o hode so na wo hwe say an engineer aduomi ama meye MP ansa no ye bibi obesia ase o wa me ye MP ansa no ye bibi obesia ase it is enka individual obia say obeye bibi woni krom obedi lawyer no otenkran na youth we one constituency e woni krom hokra no omunya asam kra na ye nya lawyer bi nyina mu ma wo no otenkran no a lawyer otenkran no a medical doctor otenkran na o engineer na ne community ba bia wo free no nti wo se akwa me ke kwa me kan say pambo aten ke achi wono o maami free kokofu na papa de free e fe ne say chebi na che say udi lawyer tintim mapa lawyer tintim mapa de ma miura na de asante so ma meboa enti senka obia ye say obekọ na wo so aboa community na nka ye den enti nka dachi bi ye say ye pe eye kandini bi wo community mu wo constituency wa enka ye based on track record de waye enka ehiama say e was wo party copy abosia e be chama nkwala tako bia wo track record ne de behwe adenti kwa na konwa kwa kodi akonwa kwa yetimi ka say we dey teacher ni wasi dan okurumu a ye ani ye nyina so na so ye dehye nko ade a adehye ni mu nyina no yetimi ka say oh we dey teacher ni we dey wasi dan wa ha enti mum yemfa dan ne nyere mum yemfa asase no yemfa ma no so no enti o say Sandra Banafo na ka say ye nyina ye didi ya nkomo woni bi anim ADAKABRI. Granted, Aduomi have done a lot for his constituents. Do you think what Aduomi said that the MPP hasn't done anything for him, was it right? And also he constructed the rules as well. Be bold and criticize Aduomi for such reckless statement. MPP nye bibiama. What do you mean? Sandra, and ye three boys in your politics in a year. Aduomi as an engineer or technology secondary school and we no ba sixth form e wo fence St. Peter's.
Okay.
So no.
St. Peter's.
St. Peter's. The kwabro so Aduomi ne wo fa ene nana fence Kofi Abri papa e kwamre afini din. So eti ne wo fa anyini ojem.
Okay.
Your friend of ojem. Eti ni ojem no Aduomi no ne wo fa no omoboa ya no co school. Enti oba ye no wie ye be engineer no ya de ne ko Tamale no oye regional engineer Ghana highways okohwe adwuma kwabro so Aduomi ayeye na adwuma ne track record as regional highways engineer for Northern region and the man Dr. Nane as Rose minister aye ne ya say hey wo wakwa Tamale ho na wakwa develop no ma ne track record ne da ho bi o highways records be on top the time Kwabro so Aduomi engineer e wo kronu so no net sen na Dr. Nane e fa Kwabro so Aduomi e na ode ne ba Kumasi e be regional director Asante highways enti sa contractor for no a ye adwuma sese no a aban we omugina mu omu ye adwuma no koko busa se Kofi Job or Shasia Breben, one and regional director of highways. Koko Busa, about Atachi, or by prominence, one and regional director of highways at the time. My main company, my main company, Menka. And to Mujina and Aduomi, a consultant, Emma Womo. And the projects be brave noir under the tenure of NDC, no. Na Kwabro so Aduomi ne sign a consultant edima the government of Ghana do no MPP ni eno na so be kaya kaswa integrated project no the presidential candidate then a criticizing figure no relating to the overpass no and also Aduomi set records no chile say a integrated project the same integrated project no more the year Baya de has a etwamu wo awoshi etwamu wo ayi Pokuya ebesi Pokuya and also an integrated project and ya na dru ba ya na yenyante no ma bi ase et Kwabro so Aduomi no wa ye no ontimi nyina ba bia ka se onu ni sika ntina make manka road no na mo so so constituency ho a ubetimi ehunu se ye tro ye bo ase ye analysis a ka be hunu se a dear na me nua Kwabena Boateng obeka so obeye as opposed to say a dear na duo me or se waye I did the focus ni nyina ko road so because as if say road pen na issue road pen wasn't the issue but akwa say Kwabena so duo me adwuma wa ye enti road saying there's a 9 enum and no mo ye hu adwuma ansana as a result of no select committee on roads no adwuma o yama wo mo no ema hu lobby no ba ya yetimi ye kwan ni bi e wo constituency wo no mo a enu esoso na MPP aban nya mai ena esunu minister so abenya no nti MPP aban so ba ye no eye mi wo fa Kwasi Amu Akwata eso ya liberal ena o man say eye ni deputy ministers no afibia obi anyi sei afibia obi anyi sei ebi ton wo mu de adi enti sanka Kwabena so adu me ni ton ni de adi ya taka sanka president enkoko gina onka party ni betimi a tawto road network o maye wan ton ni de na ani ena wo do asonto fom a manjeri time a Kwabena so adu me yes wa ka no kure say eye kaso a ho no ye kwa no wo do asonto fom a personal team didie at the highest level and you didie na tem say Argentina no wa yama seemingly wa expose ye flag bearer no it is how we nyina no e wo undertones we nyina no e wo undertones na de ye twi adwena ba ne say ye momodene na ye ma obia nsom ne community no nsom ne constituency no nsom ne municipality ne duro se wo pe bibia yetimi kasa akonwa kura to na adehie ne nyina giregyina ho a yetimi kasa adehie we die ese na adwene wo fie ese odwene fie efrise wasi dan we teacher ni we sei ni we sei na wonya bibia ho no ma wontimi ma mefa ne saa etinki ye kan no ka wo hwe personal track record of Aduomi in that constituency wo hwe personal track record of Kwabena Boateng e wo constituency wo Kwabena firi wanwe ena eye osaje maami firi wanwe ena osaje papa firi besiase so to one say constituency one mo no bonwirafo di yawo se ese da bia no akoye wanwe besiase adwoso kura ma so no enti osaje eba no papa ba ko ne friend sekire no osaje na sekire ne wo bonwire side tisesi ano ukọ constituency one mo na bonwirafo ni free say ese omo de yaka o ma hye enti ya the dynamics no ho enti wonya leaders a omo ya enti majesty ya hwe na ya hwe obi a track record a
and
the community na ebeboa
Anthony Kabo no or then transporter no roads so on
no roads
deputy
on
na make call the constituency ne mo no who say year to aba no
na tane wa ya de pa na telebrew was the spokesperson for Aduomi yate why keep saying project Aduomi me the spokesperson am any spokesperson konne ko ye bibi o community na that ye pe bibi a party ni mfasika megina ho ye be hwe o performance e wo community ho obi amua ne community ta wo se that entina me de ahinnie kura ye mfato ho no one more community you don't expect to say na onyansafo na no na Kwabena ne me ka asem na papa din be mo chairman of MPP
Stephen Team ona me be kan asem na asem dama no me pese me ka asem yes the American say over their amanfo toto ayampia womo toto especially within the MPP efa ejoso by elections no won say me anka me menya na saafo no a womo to ayampia no na so womo do MPP party no mo ye MPP fo mapade a na ka chairman Stephen Team na no kasa interview na o grantee ye no e sanka NDB bia enye saade a na che say mo saafo no sabio mo de mo templates e wo ho chasing elephant into the bush politics of complacency womo launch me na me wo hobi wa me sefa kan na ebe ye MC me won sa bakwasa ma wo ye part of it no wo kan the year say book no makaya ma zeze no wo bie page bia minim de wo ho na che say book no kra no mon kan mu yie
Kwabena also Aduomi also was instrumental on Sehwibekwai to Sehwiwios road
and I said way your friend is saying omampanyin dada kofo ha So no can wana start because way Obama froze baby common interchange common me so dey na dim ref yeah trasa go baby trasa go see the froze tete kwase engineer na Kwame Keta way Eastern Regional Minister who's on so engineer there were 3 young engineers bia women so facilitate and women work as abre no women so my records HSN na account be so until the American say na ka chairman of the MPP say interview no grant here no over it say NDB bia because adia chin holiday no na meetie Ashanti regional chairman na okasa wo platform bi so na host ni bi sa ne say na the work dey contrary to the national chairman kan also on the in charge of the region into on the position we're taking honestly the politics na to be when you say can futu papa but ebia do no wanya adwen no na wa sha ase ntia so kan sem ni bi wa no why measured so until the national chairman kan after matter of the elections na kan no because elections na people win na mo pe o and this is to win so na mo pe o obi e pe win
asem so ya sha ase so unzi ya sha ase ye kan no medical free 90 days Kwame Nkrumah edi ye bibi ewo eye eduman
yeah
ana me kire de ohene no eye de bua Kwame Nkrumah ntia Kwame Nkrumah koda na se no ohene no e kan se de me penie ana me kire eye state construction yes me ka se SCC so no se be ye adwuma ma Ghana pa o
yeah
SCC who's more industry
yeah
so one of their glorious your friend is saying MDs Papa Mr. J.A. Danso your friend Danso Satan the chief quantity surveyor your friend Mr. Adumpieni no free jamase a honum baby so Adumpieni and partners and another chief quantity surveyor your friend Mr. Gbedepo right na she adwuma SCC be ye she another industrial area SCC dan no any asase nya esi won
yeah
Jin left work na no mo pharmacy bi wo form one opposite farm make one mo no edan si wo enti ade o mo ye na me kire say aban ayade say in the current setting ye wo mu yin no na apiate 27 months and am ka say 27 months no Dr. Hilary man obedi 27 months pe it will show be a track record as aban wait to me the 27 months every generate a whole community
now.
It becomes say it in 7 months na aka you know. Ti yede benia kebetwe bibi. And na me to aso kwa kan say enti ye kan you know. Obi an konko boa ne community. Na me say ahini mpo ukodi hene a yebusa say adihye ni nyina ni. Why na abu abusua no? Why na asum abusua no? Why na asum ekuro no?
Na se wo fa amanyo sem kra na wo mo. Amanyo sem na se munyina obi a qualify a afi ye bisa se why na aboa party ni pen.
Ai. And you kate why na nature
constituency no mo ana technical way why na nature constituency no. So I know mo bisa.
Minua ba ko na e be kan say ADAKABRI. How many projects have you done in your community? Budikon. Edu princess me sorry kasa me ko pe bibi wo joso be siasia. Ubrisa I don't need to demonstrate. Say me
also wet me.
E dia na me ya obesiasia. Ana omo do mani ato. Se me duru ejoso ahimfi a. Ubrisa I don't need to demonstrate e bia de me so man ya wo.
Contribution na.
Enti me nye contribution bia na enko pe bibia. Emfa wani to say me belong to party be just a party ni disika ebrem grofo ho. That is the point I'm making. And obi san ba kan say na obi kokko bobosia na your friend saying okobobosia na o de be ye bibi ho na sade e wo pe no wantimi anya na ebe ye de no anya sika de akoto enkobobosia ma ye bibi a act within your abilities
yeah.
Anytime can say why your lawyer know what you say na uko community one mukra na ya chechire nkwala no kra do mko police station kra na ye nya obi anyina mu ma wo mo As so lawyer no betimi wo de bonku kobuo na ye community advice center. Wo trankra ha ne do lawyer wo advice community center. Bibi ni na pe just a small boy small girl bi a wawie enkrofo university bi na ontena ho as your paralegal as your your friend saying your clerk into community ni bia ni pakro ti wono no every Tuesday bia every Thursday bia na obe taking the time of abet now who wa asem bia person o ka kire lawyer wo free krom ha lawyer wo free community ya sia be ka kire no MPs no kwa surgery kwa do they hold surgeries MP e wo so wotimi wo ba bia wo betimi akọ wuduru your friend saying anyina mu a abna wo say esare ni office wa anyina mu as an MP opposite hospital honma abna wo say esare wo beduru ho na office ho e wo say wotimi wo obiti ho etimi sramo mama menye ma ade na nya individualistic sa dey na wo so why yamma your communities in crofo wo form a wo mo bre crofo wo form a wo mo bre ama sa community no na atete nipa bi community no na atete nipa bi a enema nyanya post akese a mudie no mo yampe a system of giving back to the community no a emu mpaibo adia ma nipa bi anya ba bi enkropo timi asidan be 10 20 e wankra ha papa bi di krom ho no mo dan be kra no asiasi ho uyi kwamfuoi eyi bunufuoi kakra eyi santifuoi kakra enipa nsidan wo di krom osida so a enwi ene dadan no mu eni obi ntimi namu bi wasiasi waje so oba yi anu abedem help the community asama me kan no me kan say entrance na wa amwa community no na wo se me oba be pe bibi ho no mu a na je se o party kokope bosia na yatwa sikapuduo na ya ba betua ena kwa benedu kan no also you anti MPP guys can go to hell dobe kabia no waka MPP no ebetna say NDC no betna say other allied parties betna say someone say help the communities so help the communities
Oba ye can World Press Freedom Day onti
oh sir
ye can nyina amafo atwitwa ni nyina World Press Freedom Day ye Press Freedom Index and so Senate
and in fact ADAKABRI gets me get serious pains na what the politics dey ayemo abrafre my brother na bob voice be mami na ye nhwe brother na bob voice be mami na journalists be encounter with the police and yet not siama say we don't count yet the other ye di atamsa Master P and what they are being. Hey, what ADAKABRI to the who we are saying. Good afternoon, sir. What ADAKABRI. Mementi is airborne inside Kingsland. Over these delivery personnel are not self-disciplined. Baba, please kindly special condolences to Nana Ajima Abuachi, aka Ajengo, Nana Osei Jr., and the rest of the family as you lay to rest your sister, daughter, Mary Amufa, aka Obaku, in Asante Achem Agogo tomorrow. May God comfort you and the entire family in these difficult times. Blissful weekend to you and your team, Wafa, and blissful weekend reaching out to entire members of the Asante Barbers. Get out together inside Camberwell, London. Matilda Ajimai, aka Puff, inside California, USA. Prosper Granting, aka Papani, inside New Jersey. Linda Anson, aka Abuna Tasty. Evans Odro Anson, aka Jojo, both inside New Jersey, USA. Peter Che Echampon, aka Master P, in Northampton. And Obapa Cynthia, founder of Boshem Melko in the UK. Fantastic show by all standards. Wafa, keep it up. Ena ode ebaye. Okay. I say Wafa. Honorable Adiomi was very generous. He was a very generous person. On several occasions, he paid some of my fees for me when I was at GIG. Master P, and until London. And at Woody, Woody Adansian. Nankrofo Fundaka, also do me a 20. Don't get me wrong, some say, also do me, and when we need any Hanyaza and America. Jamaican, you know, say, obia momotene emwa community a ofiri mu ekura ofiri mu na dachi bi wo kope bibia age ewo ho a wo mo behwe wo track record in that community wo track record enu nti na party ni mpodi ahye mo say we wa nature constituency na ehia say just a party ni kope bosia this aban ni kope bosia eno de sika bia ba that is the crux of someone maker na what you say wonye bibia emfa mwa community no na duru wonu na say basa wo say afi na wo kwa akoye de be na wo kope bibia free ho a na afi na just ye kokope de ben oh okay Alex Atamwa was ya bring you cappuccino cappuccino ne yaduma Peter Yabang was good afternoon Alhaji ADAKABRI Mahmoud Oshioma aka Wafa ADAKABRI and Magji. I always say and I say again, I would like to be tolerant like you when I grow up. Have a blessed weekend, sir. I'm Peter at Nungwa. Kuwe numwe ne osha bia Koba Cop Anna or the other Pablo Mingabo. Don't weche numwe keve hanman nabu. Ike good afternoon, boss. Keep the good work. I am joining the show. Pablo, top 10 and or the buy. Double bakope. Was say Wafa, don't worry why. And people will say, hey, Wafa ADAKABRI, where the army. And Manuel Joseph. In fact, ADAKABRI gets serious pain. Please, any doctor around. Edward Roma. Me be there or a doctor. I will Norwich. Why? Me ban or be shemi. Me also a physician assistant or be shemi. What? Since he has also cram off as a back or also see a medical doctor. Think I'm a doctor for the doctor for those who papa. Bob Rapper. Sandra Banafuneka say, was when Kwabena Dufwa stepped down from the NDC race, considering mafia tactics, did he resign from his party and stood for independent? Look at Alan and Edumi. You people have benefited from the MPP party, but today these people are acting as if they haven't gotten anything. Who the hell are they? Today, when you listen to Hobson Adoye, you can't tell if he's campaigning for Alan or Mahama. Such useless people. People are still following MPP, although they haven't benefited anything. Sandra, are you cool? Alexa Samoa on Facebook Live. Also, Mr. Frimpong. Good evening to you and Mark J. I'm watching from Germany, Munster, Westfalen. Good job and more fire. Jonathan Colette. Also, I'm listening for my shaman. Keep the fire burning. Selom K. Kwashigan. Or see you are the mistake, and this is far gone, and they will win hands down. And Manuel Jose again, or say ADAKABRI, I feel your pains. Go explain Taya and Ben Sam. Or say MPP has been in opposition before, so even if they go, it's nothing new. But this time, Mahama will never come again. Very big mistake. NDC did choose Mahama. Kwabena Edu or Dikan was say all anti-MPP guys can go to hell. Wafa, please talk about Dumso because it is killing us. Nanopa. Namzibu as if we mean Gongo coming. Ben Sam, as for the independent candidate, he did good work at his time. He was defeated like same way he also defeated someone. And he shouldn't have done what he did as everything has its time. Then some, Ulusu yano wanka bibia no kopere ne baby tonight. Wanko independent bia. It is only when in nipa onusu free say omugina mu mano no. Iyi wo mu free mu ene yekokoto aba. Yekoto aba no eye arajudu mienu, ebie no mienu. Ikokobusa ho. Die ntia yenua ya oba electricity. Also called Josumai Secondary School. You know electricity class. This is when your PhD. Municipal. I'm former MD no US or buy. Nidino. Budu. Ajima Budu.
Yeah, Ajima Budu.
The Coco Bus at the Tia Budu, so one maybe. The Tia Budu, no, I got to America. Once I may be, and then when you're PhD. Why? enti say maybe one man yes obi ka bibia gumani masio ye create opportunity ama wo brante ne wo take adakabre no ya ma fairness anya adwuma wo bia belong to no a da bia ye the machinations why enti no ene ba ye ko wie say ya yi sankrofo na free mu a ene opa ne ba bi tena ye asem no court a krofo na pre say ye reinstate wo mo no lawyer no di animu say there be me reinstate wo mo no ono na ba be ye MP no entam ka se ke achi lodge o mo law firm kan da ya no mo wantin kakran ade bi won ma ya na mo mrante ne maba wa ya na mkra munim enti answer na national chairman no ebe bie na no aka asem o kan ye no na no na kwabena ye ne national chairman asem na mka che say national chairman no o dwene ne hu se mo makwan e ma mo national na face bi betwam sa face ni twam a wo be hu no kwan mo be pese mo party no mo betoto no ma yie bullying enye ade papa Oskabne do no also shame unto you. Your mischief failed like how your butterfly will fail. Butterfly no a failure e will wuranom over here. In Kamba Douglas, also this man, what is he saying? So, do you think if individuals are going for loans to build infrastructure like that and they do not win power, how are they going to pay back that loan? And if they win power too, it is time for them to cash out. So why don't we hold people accountable to people who manage the state funds? Ena ono so ode kan nasem. Ena ode ebaye. Sandra Banafo, or say the video is online, please Google. Ena or say eduomi say MPP nye kwan bia. All that I say eduomi ain't mean ka say MPP nye kwan medical can have several times. Me say a lawyer Kwame Amwakwa Kwesi Amwakwa ta no a Rose minister. The deputy for nyina almost 25 kilometers every year. 25 kilometers. Ebi ton ye die din. Eduomi Antoni die ni. Ebi ton ye die din. Eduomi Antoni die ni. But ya mwakwanta now Eduomi ye third deputy minister for roads. Third deputy minister for roads. Inti ne kokohwe constituency wo. Ohwe road network el constituency wo. Na obi de say so hwe dwoso. Edwoso ne kwabere east ene bo ho. Edwoso so kokohwe die nti a wo party no waban no ye di natem wo kwabere east die nti a Francesca ene hin ogina ene Eduomi adaworo ma personal one gina ho e de ekwan afa Josuman secondary school edu Roma fo no ho no ma na eye asphalt na sie ene ye kwan no a e de atwam wo eye ya ne kurekura ya ne mo fa nche mi wo abankrofo ya abankro cement junction ye de atwam akọ abankro krom ho eti akọ turn right edi akọ ebra edi ko bonwere ati ana enunti ya na de wo mu an se obi a mu an community wo ya ma afunie and or say Wafa, please continue your good works you are doing for Mother Ghana. I'm really proud of you. Osajefu used 3 months to build a whole story building school. Wow. Have learned something new to no correct. I'm catching also Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no correct said Mr. Lamte no a regional director of SCC Asante or no did 90 days of Basi school in Diamana na Basari and until now do my secondary school ubenya houses ubenya prempe prempe the second a house do my secondary school ubenya Basari house ubenya Brown first headmaster near Fred Brown and nyina ubenya and sana a former headmaster back on so be obebu do my secondary school pa near Fred Bossman Owusu and Owusu dia so no ma into kwa has 5 for a year Eduma secondary school as our headmaster no and omode eto no and into bia mo ne community na ukopa de o a o track record near the beka make good decision on December 7 by voting for JM and the NDC that about and all can say you want to play back you read it for me was it Francis Nanapel Wafa and Mark J. Please let the Ghanaians know that freedom of speech Press Freedom Day is ostensibly for citizens to speak freely, but not the journalists benefit. Some of the younger executives of the MPP do not respect for the national chairman based on their counter all trances or they buy. Through the mouthful, Wafa, don't worry, when they lose power, their eyes will clear them. Ben Sam, was it this your cry? Is hypocritical cry or they buy. that about signed by Foster Bequin was the please, Mr. Host. We, the people of from Kwaso, will always vote for Aduomi and Alan, and also what they buy. Right. Daniel Edu was a good ADAKABRI. Honestly, I like the way you present your show. God bless you. Frederick Buachi Ajimine. Was it please mention the names of those who sold their 25 kilometers? Please mention the names of those who sold their 25-kilometer road. Just as a moon in a video. Who to one young minister, Papa? Minister the Adiama and Marco 20. Minister the Adiama and Marco 20. Now will be at the Juma. Why Juma in the name of the government of Ghana then MPP are buying. And Nuntina Roads was at the forefront. Baby, I rose in your rose dorsal. Oh my go Kwamo Rose to say, Omonam so kama. Ko Fumasa, Omukwai kama, ko Chilukrum, ko Tikrum, ko Besiasi, ko Miami and Nekrum, if you say Nikrum was a Chelkrum, Rose, baby, I Rose no. It in Cassetta Rose who cried a gay issue was our concerns you. That's just a party, no, a year MPP abino, I Rose war. It in such a issue cry as so and none a track record no and none na do me no edi gina so air propelling no so you are forced to come back and do something. What over catch was a toilet in ye see one no do me ye ne de my community no minu ye kuma no or ye ne de no company na a toilet no company and build operate and transfer 35 years and that's what they know it 35 years oh yeah you mama community no bua community no pabua womo ukom papa krom ti krom a health center city krom aduomi na hwema ne see aban but de wo hwe lobby man bae no ne ho asem ene ye ken in kasa kwasi Steven I say wafa I'm watching you from Oslo, Norway. We the deciding people are with your critical analysis and viewpoint. Do not be distracted. Keep it up. Unya shema community ana wa bet ye kopadi ana afi na say aban no ma aban ne bre ma aban ne kopebosia ebe cheche man kwala 200 cities 150 cities 100 cities ne duru ba bi na say emuya din a na je say obi opepepes obepa be dia su bia no no akope sika de aba opesika de ba wi a ne nsa kan ya no ne sika akese akese sika akese akese antimifa video no fansa ne so okay me dey send you see anu ahwe how a journalist accosted the police ne kwan fast they can ne yete say ya ne be ka dia mamu na emu no say yen so ye kan da me ti he no I say me di no kure na me di no kura na yetime aka ho asempapa wa ni no kura so wa anya responsible journalist so a ana host so a eno so wa anya ade I say we di no kure kwan bia so enya say wo kan sa keke why enya say wo tan wo bi so ekeke na dache no na woni a wo mo de adi ane atem didie no wo mo be hunu se de sitie abena ma send the amount oh okay oh you got it edie ni makwa ko fa de fofo nam de ama wo twen you abena me be ma wate ya na wa na be de ama me right anti edie na me hwehwe okay so this is what I'm sending you right anti empenifo no so atena se empenifo no so atena se abena this time aba okay and see whether you can play it back. Can you play it back? Work on that one. Chairman of the NDC, Ayawaso West Wogan, Chairman Abobi Watanasi, the butterfly man.
Yes.
The butterfly man.
Yes.
The butterfly man.
Yes, Yale Okrum.
Nana Epo Backman.
Yes.
Mapo. Oh. Obey ye.
Oh, I.
Nana Jimasa so ever representing the MPP and also so etimi abetanse. Okay, ready to go? No. Chairman, what is saying?
ADAKABRI nyame adom odin ye kwa ache ye nti ye de aseda bema no.
Ye de aseda bema otwe de ampon.
Na ene de ayese o concentration ni nyina ejuso.
But my concentration no say I'm elated. Me niaje. Say a government of Ghana led by the Vice President, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, can be clear in their mind, committed, say, 27 months ago, there was an explosion in a community in the Western region. Na yetimi adi I rebuild the community, I regenerated the community. Many age. Say when we set our minds to do something within budget, no,
but project we na GOG budget near the individual.
But when we set our minds to do something, and no be brain, no, yeah, as a what could fit any ho, what do car man? Or yes, what be Abayan Wajumano. No people brother Kaba, no Jawo Diano, no way so cano. Or yes, walk on any man, no way to them, no, I did ya for the sosa into on planet. Say, obey me, I share a catcher or say, or canon in the next 48 hours, Babefa car. In the next 2 weeks, Babefa, Untimia, or did you now bonuso? It is what I am saying is say, the fact that we can commit to do something and do it within the specified period. No, I ask me here. And I made an example of Kwame Nkrumah in 1962. A promise what he be say, or he didn't so school, and was missing school now. In 90 days, Kwame Nkrumah to me my state construction company. SC Eduma Training College, and almost see Eduma Primary to Middle School. Na ya bro signing na isi so uko Eduma says ya isi so. Into the president can say yenye bibia. So you see can bet me I adia me and sapa. Yempa sika nya adia me and sapa. That was the point I was making.
Okay.
And now you are ready for me? There's an encounter, Press Freedom Day, and an encounter with a journalist and the police in the USA. And that video was launched on Manasa Azure. They say, how journalist, etimi jinane naso, being accosted by the police. Etimi cited the relevant rules, relevant statutes. Etimi did defending the point. And the police had to go back. Etienobusa say, in situations of such, journalists being and me dispatching the Ghanaian police. A process for one papa and his war. Can we go? Let's go. And Maminti Kakrati. I had there. I'm not free, my producer, papa. I can't hear anything, my dear. It will go through or Peswa Yama. It's me bo. Now I can hear something. I'm in volume. My Jerry, no one in Wajania question. Yeah, now my bra. It's very important. So, who journalists so so when you're abreast with the relevant rules, no so then you better don't try it. Because answer it pass the work at it, World Freedom Day, the performance of the Ghanaian journalists. In all honesty and responsibility, or deception and partisan, into the mobile campaign for.
Yo, ADAKABRI machiawana otie ewie na butterfly. Because me hu nanka ataban bitwitwi awo. Na machiawo so ADAKABRI. Say Seba World Press Freedom Day. Is that right?
Yes.
Idea ehun hia. Say kebima min kebi mu be tintimu a ejina nsonkyerefo eni wo mu jina ombetimi agina obi mfa asianemu bibi nsi wo mu kwan a ombetimi aka asem no how esete very important. But Ghana has say your challenge your one is most of our journalists, then you can if your constitution kura omunim, uko criminal code more omunim de oh, one kasa ethics are regulating the profession kura no ebinu munim. San say one more suku eduru echiri. If you are secondary school, wanya diploma in journalism, instead so obeko enim. No, some of these journalists are professional lawyers. And it is a professional lawyer who broadcast journalists. You know where to start and where to end. And nuna yesre Ghana journalists say they should learn and learn to be professional. Beyond that, you know, more so ebie radio stations. Send your beya kebi kebi no ebetimi edru echire nipa voice be dru echire no. Ye sre edwumayefo no. Say ye journalist omuwo omayimo no. Training and retraining is a problem. Training and retraining is a problem. Emma edwuma job owners in every
various proprietors, directors,
yes,
owners.
Yes, like more radio stations, you know. They are not training the journalists. No way you back be a film. The South Africa and now say BBC attachment be now our lobby now our call obey in party on the others. In kakran no say na professionalism eba. Beyond that is so any mu ye adwuma journalists for ye koni eba ye nim so me mu ye din by journalists are ketua enye.
Excuse me?
You can stay right there.
I don't need to approach.
Stay right back there. You can walk back there.
Say journalists are any one mudi nkuta ho no ye nim say.
Okay, I feel now journalists be a call a public building also all gather data now or they are a story and he's accosted by the police said there be free building no munko and also so free building no munko. Police threatened to arrest him. Yen share this encounter yen tie as some journalists no on the process for no entem isi at a point a lawyer is brought in who is the head of the police and then a cover as a press woman in now that encounter between the journalist and that lawyer, you hear what the journalist said to the police and with their hands in their tails in between their legs, right. And the police retreated. Let's hear them.
Excuse me?
You can stay right there.
I don't need to approach you?
No, you can stay right back there. You can walk back that way.
Ma'am.
You can walk back that way.
Yeah.
Keep walking back that way.
Can you de-escalate a little bit? Because I feel like you're trying to just exert your authority over me and I don't like it.
I'm not. I'm speaking to you in my normal voice.
You have no authority over me. Okay?
Actually, I do.
I'm in a public building. I'm conducting
and they're
lawful
asking
business.
You to leave.
I'm conducting lawful business. No, they didn't. That's a lie.
Yes, they did.
They did not ask me to leave.
They asked you to leave and they said that
I'm
you were no longer allowed to be here.
I'm conducting business.
So therefore, you need to leave the location.
I'm conducting business. I'm doing a Freedom of Information Act request.
They asked you to leave.
So you're saying, can I get a supervisor here? Hi. I'm conducting lawful business. I'm an independent journalist, exercising my freedom of press right.
Okay.
It's a right, not a privilege. Freedom of press. This is a public building. You guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 officers here, 6, including yourself, Sergeant.
Okay.
It's completely uncalled for. I'm trying to conduct business.
Okay. What is your business? What are you trying to do?
I'm doing a Freedom of Information request, which is a law.
Okay.
And I'm also gathering content for a story.
Okay. Well, right now, we were called here by the people who work in this office building.
Okay.
They are concerned for their safety and their well-being, that there is somebody in here. They've asked you to step out and to leave and to stop you.
They did not. I have it on camera. They did not ask me to leave.
Okay. Well, that's what they're relaying to us.
Okay,
so
it's a lie.
That's why we are here right now. I'm not going to dispute truth or fact right now. I'm going to tell you that is why we're here right now. We are going to conduct our investigation.
That's fine.
Okay,
Conduct whatever investigation you like.
Ask for your ID, because we do need to know who we're speaking with right now.
You're going to ask for my ID.
Yes, I am.
So, in order
of our investigation.
Okay, in order for me, I just want to I listen to you, so I'd ask you just listen to me. I don't need to assist you in your investigation. I don't work for the police department. I don't want to assist you in your investigation into me for whatever reason. Do you have a crime that you suspect me of committing? Do you have reasonable, articulable suspicion?
On an investigation of a complaint, yes.
Do you have reasonable, articulable suspicion I've committed a crime?
We're not saying that you committed a crime. We are here to investigate a complaint right now.
So if you're saying that I haven't committed a crime, then I don't have to provide you my ID lawfully, so I'm not going to.
Okay, then I'm going to ask you to step out of this building and to leave this building.
I'm conducting business, ma'am.
Okay, at this point you were asked that you were not allowed welcome here anymore, and we were going to ask you to
But
leave.
you can't stop somebody from recording. You can't stop somebody from gathering.
I never asked you to stop recording. That is not what I've asked you to do.
You're asking me to leave a public building,
yes,
ma'am.
You are no
Can I get your name?
In this building. My name is Sergeant Mayer.
Sergeant Mayer, and your badge number?
Yes, 456.
456. And are you telling me that if I don't leave this building, you're going to arrest me?
I'm telling you right now that you're going to leave this building. Yes.
No, but I just want to know.
I'm not going to argue with you back and forth. Let's step outside.
Are you an attorney, sir?
This is actually our
I'm a
house right
town
here.
supervisor. I
This
am
is
an
town
attorney, but I'm not here in that capacity.
Okay.
I just walk down the hall.
Sir,
something happened.
maybe I can speak to you and we can come to a better understanding here.
Well, I'm not going to speak to you while you're filming me. You're free to film me, but I'm not going to have a discussion on camera with you.
I'm an independent journalist. Yeah, but you're violating but your officers, you're the supervisor, so I just want to let you know, you're opening yourself up to civil, and you said you're a lawyer, you're opening yourself to civil litigation. All I'm doing is I'm peacefully filming. I'm not bothering anybody. I have to do a FOIL request with the town clerk's office. I have official business here. I'm exercising my constitutional right. That's all I'm doing, peacefully. And you're going to kick me out of a public building?
I'm going to ask you to give me 1 minute.
Okay, great. You guys are dismissed. Please don't detain me unlawfully anymore.
No one's detaining you.
No.
Someone in your building?
No.
If he's not doing anything illegal or dangerous or disruptive,
Exactly.
that's fine with me.
It's my right to be in this building.
As long as you
This is a taxpayer's
follow the
building.
rules, then...
This is a taxpayer's building.
As long as you're okay
But
with
thank
it.
you very much.
And by the way, she did detain me. Just so you know. Just so you know, it's on camera. She did
Okay,
detain me.
well, I'm not gonna
So that's an unlawful
I'm
detainment.
not going to deal with you, but...
Okay.
That's all there is.
Great. Take care, guys.
Okay, and as you stay there, guys, until you have such a twerp like Abu Abbas to come and say, what is this? Journalists now public building say right information, BBS air cost our person or gather data. And now will be our building after proceed for. Say, Yamra may you free honum. Na proceed for buy your money casano. And now or film more. No, someone put a long camera. No, watch the proceed say, hey, public building. I want to mean Pamumin free public building. No, Abra me Yamajuma as a journalist. Peaceful way, Minya Bonibia. Nefe sergeant ne buy on in charge. No, catch sergeant, say, when you idea, you bet you no busa say, what say, some free public building where one qua, who bet you me. Sergeant to me and repeat it. No, Sunny Punch, and the supervisor, word more science lawyer. Our friends, Amra, when are you supervisor? Has he? What's the public building way? BB may gather information, and I'm the Abba say information now, and will go to the relevant statute. And no, na enunti prosi for MHP na prosi for so almost say your friend almost so ba say obi aba say no okuta camera say eventually they see here and na supervisor and catch prosi for say omunya den in retreating court and say e hono no journalist and catch prosi for say you are dismissed and a prosi for sign here and was more open me to civil suit under the relevant statute. Mama Ghana yama emrano nya dwumo tom na politics adidi muti dodo. Politics adidi muti dodo. So Japanese person ye bibia osro political appointee no, principal Japanese person ye bibia osro political appointee no, because some powers kura ne dem political appointee no or exercise some powers no reasonably. There are no pay ni akwaka chere no aye. Nanka obi was security of tenwa enka o ye bibia obehwe say oh me ya de we eso Ghana fo ani ana eso Ghana fo ani ana o ya de enso Ghana fo ani ye nyi means bi ye de check say ade we eso Ghana fo ani ana enso Ghana fo ani ye nya kama fo a on be use ya san kwadan ketenkete ya fail wa ye nya adwuma da wiawie university sika ye control kra ye ntimi nkan Adanketenkete on both sides. Sika wamu control. Wamu ntimi nkan. Wanya adwuma biada. Wanya adwuma biada. Ena obia di soja 35 years. Wako fie W. Yenya sika kura ntua ne kaye. Obia di prosi 20 years. Yenya sika ntua ne kaye. Obia di teacher 35 years. Yenya sika ne pension. Kwa hwese se pension ne te sen. Dan kwa hwese se pension ne te sen. Na kwa danketenkete political parachikis. Duani mani atem didie. Wanya adwuma bia ba bi da ama supervisor bia nkyere say yeni say only track record bia the only track record say otimi didi atem. Na se Ghanaian journalist so no ye di no kura ne ye responsible. Because man kan kura so a nature say akoye hypocrisy. Enti ye so ye responsible. Na ye ni no kura ni asuma wa no aba ye vens ni din no hinifa na se mo be kan kodro enya ADAKABRI ni November 2011 akanka se na adwonso ye friends enkramofo aso down such a twerp onim de okeka kura onim de wokeka newspaper bi ni friend the Ghanaian Lens Kobi Fiagbe. What an actual story. Dear me, ye be a newspaper that many more Ghanaian Times will say Apiachi, yes, it's dino. Obia can story nibi, I didn't ADAKABRI Nkwado Kebi a issue. We say, and I mean, I'm a jam for a car, as a cabana, when I can, you do actually. Okay? And in Nipa or granting interview, Chamia Uku, Abakabi, Mutabamba, Abakabi. Eventually, current transport minister, Mungo Buzano, Abnesiama, a Siaman Sunday me message say, Meni a Jakon Kasa, a Jacoba and a Diano Bekaye, a Jacoba and a Jacoba can say, Ampa, Yako a Damango. I saw Danny Suampa, name Mono, and Yahona Papano, a Junsoye, Papa Junsoye, over 60 meters away. Enti newspaper na kan samuno etia papa no nipa wotimi ma no kure ni epie ma Jacob kan no kure no such a twep me nene wudidi me matem no because sa na yakade ya hye wotrim se me mpa uni ensem be bre so akoso no dachi mu be hunu suban bia ense se akoso monkohwe monkotie din amagya na dwoso ho monpanimfo no edin amagya na dwoso ho monkonkobusa nkwala no ombeka akere mo abenfo mo trust na mo nim dwuma journalist for ye din no kura mo miamfa no kura ne nya dwuma wan kan kure na ye hypocritical so dia e de nanka wan kan kure anka ye kan kure na wuni mu no eno obi nkohye de am nkobopɔ ta obeka asem atia obi enye sa enya de papa wo ye sa kure na we ne atemdidie kure de wafa no fu obi kure aye obi bi e be kan so ne obi kohye de am nkobopɔ se me be kan we de atia wen oye obi kure be kan enti wodi no kure ne ye adwuma a nyame e de be hwe wo so na mo ne obi ankobopɔ enka se ne de me koi me kwa kan we ye tia we why enti ya munye abreast ati ya munye abreast ne Judas sembia susu nyai for other journalists amukokwa gigi sikasa kwa kika munua no journalists for musika munyai na nyame abo oni dua nyame na epra no ho ati nya sika nti na makwa akwa makekanka nsama chansa fefa munua no ho why chairman ati video no an encounter between a journalist and a police team of 6 and a lawyer to boot.
Yeah, Senator ADAKABRI kanu midimanu besi wo hona mabao me kire se adwumayefo a mo bi adwuma radio station TV stations no mama ye ninko training and retraining of our workers very important that will make them professional. You will be in a professional field that a friend of continuous professional development. What funny panel we me say as a chartered accountant no I see a Becca Chero say one workshop will be anya 6 credit hours. You renew your membership next year. So they want you to do something professional. The course will be at work year to refresh your memory. New standards are back. Musume standard wo mo. Afibia ni DSC ni de amudi yesu ehunu. Enti no ye besre se wadwuma eni kura anye kura na unya bibi kakra. One kasa develop yourself. And when you develop yourself, you become more professional. Others will hire you, and you will get better pay or remuneration going forward. Share video where I'm my tear voice in a pa. And I make say he's a professional person. Unim emra or minor the juma. On the brony on country say government money. Ghana Hana say. A buying sick will be saying, I see a buying sick. No, when you go to the other world, a buying this car, taxpayers, yet to want to brony back as or see taxpayers' money. You have wasted the taxpayers' money. By Ghana, we are buying sick. No, when we are buying sick, when we are taxpayers, what? Money. And you know, Kajan is a dynamic woman. Me Jinemuno. A taxpayers' money. Misika County this year. Ghana also journalists, sometimes you are impeded one way or the other. Mutimi ministry be passed. Asemwe simu kokova. Ube onse na chief director ba. Some prima mu enter. Esi wo meimu. Baby wo ho amu kose mu kofa information public place pa. Ube onse na police.
According of.
Yeah, omu mperi ema mu nko. That is the problem we have. What about the police, they must learn from this. Baby Ghana say a person a DTR or a security zone. You see a DTI open, a better just security zone.
Say a designated security zone. You design a security zone there. They a public building there. Aja obi out to me remove.
Ghana public place or better just security zone. Omudi be pamo echire. Se oni mrampo na obe call to kurako kawasem. By the way, no ma pamo we. Enti no ye besre say on my way ye be chichire. Says ya Ghana apart from economic difficulties I want. Sense on chirefo omutimi kan sem day in a day out. They said ye uye ma ye hu die si no. Wa hwe ye nua ya oye na ya na Dr. Kingsley Nyako yi sike ya camera twani. Oni ho na ke be da na ehu. Sa boni we na ko expose ya. Papa we betimi aye to say heaven ba be fire nyina ko. Enti ye besre na ene International Press Freedom Day. You meet young journalists, more journalists for no, more say you be more professional. Ghana happy, and I mean him say political party to me Asia senior journalists. Now omu draw agenda. You are agenda setting. Now political party afre we ebi mu ye chairman for wom omu so omu ejuma omu ya no. No omu afre journalists abeso na ya ma omu agenda. Week way ye kodi say you omu boa say journalist for na others need the fa mu make sure say baby ye gina na ye gina say be boa Ghana Ghana for political region it is journalist for ni bi and ejuma ye for ni bi no so mo bi ejuma no for political reason both political parties so what you here NPP for omu station ADC for omu there ye confess so I for professionals who must say party boys it the professionalism is not there. Enti no Ghana Independent Media Mo Association here very saying
Ghana Journalists Association.
Ghana Journalists Association, Ghana Media dia ben for no. E was so mo hwe say professionalism say station no be kura na aligned to a political party. Professionalism must prevail. Therefore you have to employ professional, not anyhow personal. Who asuma no so onko fa asem mra no. Obeko all right. By the end ye dey no fa mra news editor. The Ebeko Etiano no on family news editor na waka. At the end of the day, one ye punish no. Ye citizens no and ye punish ye. Enti ADAKABRI memma Ghana nsochirofo nyina afishapa. Ye muda minim say obi ada adwene ho how he want to be in the next 5 years or 2 years in the field of journalism. That is what we need to be thinking around. So that professionalism will engulf our work as journalists. Mechia omo, memma omo, moni ejuma. Omo ayebi, ebi mo ayebi, ebi ni dia wuye, de bia me bawa baso. But bad not for no. They should take you from that video way. Now, if they are not up to that standard, they should upgrade themselves so that they will be confident. Me say, ushiame na oni me kasemwa. That is my fault. Confidently. Piamia concern journalism field. Misume piawa ba accounting field. Economics. That is my strength.
No.
And as a journalist, you have to strengthen your field. Say, usi ubaya financial reporting na kosuku. Nenya u masters be of finance. Nenya diani grab the ethics very well. Say, usi social issues na ube yeah. Cause social work when we are journalism there is a course a program social work now who person here development reporter and also we have development programs a who understand the terrain you find yourself one way or the other Ghana you are enriching yourself and enriching your family. It's journalism for your mamo ejumapa nyame enka mo ho na o Ghana nso na your democracy no emuntim
responsibility and honesty on the part of the journalist. Ti Mapo it's a video no?
Yeah, me take a video.
An encounter between a journalist and 6 police officers and a lawyer to boot na and entering a public property. Uti e na odi be ka kire yen.
Yes, Mapo ozikan ma Minche etiefa wotie.
Ebo Backman a movement for change.
Na Minister Yakopo Ninsho na adomo we biara wotie in Abri. Mapa let me also salute journalists. Ghana
Ghana journalists in particular and the journalists across the world. They say, when you are nkonye, wompo femanzamati, nese when you are nkonye kra, intimabo na abado. Nemo makade, it is important that journalists are wabano. Obusuye fi umwana wuzi kano. Nkano, ma me sha se de menyo refri kakra, mubuhun oye democracy 1992 me participate fully. Nana me juma journalists were how we expose corruption, we expose nzama onje or abanum or system numu. Na ehwende yen janum journalists be one behavior sabi oyatete. Some of them they've been compromised. Nkofut what the payroll do. Nti as an onye a osoye as a onye na obaka no we bu onye agudo ana so we onye atwenchan as if the bibiare boni biare nsi na sabe say if the journalist obe hu na adwuma ye na wa ma aban we hu na asaze na wa ye na asaze nche omani nche boku enyim pa some I'm saying, I'm be honest, some of you are doing very well, others are not doing journalism. What they are doing is something else. And so if sender by word free press or press freedom, it is important today. About naso yaka there monso mon yen so won yen ye. Na video na mo hwɛ na mete you know one keyword me jena me aka sender pa journalist no answer no asem no bonawie you know. Also this is taxpayers burden. Taxpayers burden. One can that this is government burden. Taxpayers burden. You know say there Ghana ni biala say politician bi or ye bibi na so ozutu no ho a mo hu there answer na oba ba banum no na onye kapre na no kotokum hwe nyi ho oye taxpayer ni sika na okata na abanum no ozi ye adwuma ozibi wozi bi tu na kaw ozibi ye project makadam ozibi sa asam do there se ba mo kwana nyimde ye nduru hoze se it say asama bronyin kan na makakra ma kan na etutu oye roads and highways minister statement to be on make it there. If you are a opposition MP, you can't approach him or you can't lobby project roads or road projects from him. Questioning you there. Road projects now Ghana. Sabi or MPP ska and or your taxpayers won't sika. And constituents. Timumfuna what them constituencies now one MPs we label one opposition MPs do. Them call for untua tax ana. Them call for one year Ghana for na. On you there. As a power ama politicians, more do baby will feel there. What you in favor? You know the someone. And so sabi you two abamu one there one bambo swimming. One for yanka say yensika waje jeno. One for bambo swimming. Onyele yamu ske wie na ya so na aka ho o se dey be pachaw MPC bi over but I want to bring your mind to it. On cherry bia president nankasa okra che ekumfi prof ekumfi there sente man fam puntujuma man fam ba wonye there meze atuku jobain woto abetien me deputy minister of fisheries yet woto aba with the tn ma beteyo ntire man fam puntujuma ba na president nankasa wo skazi ansa na wo power na niska wen no was called a project. Answer no baby president. No was called a project. What is a project? Nti abanase nkofu 21 tax. E kunfifu nso wo tax ni bi. No was ammo there. For buana omane no nkwana nyuma. Ese. O sende. E kunfifu woto abetie MPNT. Manfam puntujuma nko. This is the nation we are building. It's about time Ghana for obebi every this bronya or wazimi. Obi won kanche politicians there. This is taxpayers' money. It is not your money. On your taxpayers' money, bonus ekobo bosa bosa na ekora for party in as koboy. As Ghana is in as koboy. Or your bosa nya no ebo tua. Which wo for na we ties we na say ekwa nya na ebo tua. So you don't come and rob it In our eyes.
In our face.
Yes, in our eyes, not in our face, keke. In our eyes. There, say, your opposition MP, you can't come to me for project. And this is how we have built this nation. Because of the winner takes all system. Until once again, let me salute journalists and also pray that they will become more professionals. They will do the work as they are supposed to do. They will expose the rot so that this country can move forward.
Ebo Backman of the Movement for Change and Artin and Kano. Earlier on, Chairman Abobi of the National Democratic Congress, Ayawasu West Wogan, Esoso Ekaza. But for now, Madia Yina, Mopasin and Najima of the New Patriotic Party, MPP. Nana?
Over.
Journalistic for that.
Of Mamo official pa. Na meet me and share full video no, but import kakra minya ene a Juma Modi for the period. Na metie Chairman Abobi remarks ene me aminia penny ebo backman so remarks of suggested and initial remarks on my end so no many omo share a lot of them because of our share in Ghana rankings are by a movie from 62 to the 50th country out of 180 countries now suggested say yeah boy home modeling ye be pese ye be back from cry be ababe do we be say 20 and at 10 crank and chain but offer nini na age na sheye and say the practice of journalism and Chairman Bobby Kase it's a profession into no share unlike right to information bill by yeah now you know some procedures methodologies are journalists quite media ejuma no mutiminya that press freedom no na coincide be break akra ewo ho obeshe no journalist pay information you have to go through a lot of struggle to even access information of on the side of maybe government and I said the public sector, the civil servants, journalists beko who retrieve information of value for money, effectiveness, efficiency, and then the economy in terms of price. It is a penny for to me kama. Not there is overall accountability and I say overall reporting in the public sector now. I don't think says a journalist requested for any information beyond they should be deprived of that information. Just as you who video because they are taxpayers. Abayin nisika yenga na fani ejeje yeto kakra near the ama abayin. Inta de intina ye hwehwe inkuntebu in the form of access to information, access to figures journalist phone to me enya den enya ho kwan. Inti the press freedom day ne the offer. Idea osi yetimi e promote ni ehemu kina. Then ye nimno the practice of journalism, the fourth arm of government. It is sometimes you hear that neutral discussion. Adibia be a bind binding in favor on a party. And a journalist for a bit me domu in suko. Nano crabie womu bia no bet me edia band of I am very careful with what I say on radio. Because Obasana is a lot of opportunity. Or the Babaye public education, or the Babaye public advocacy. It in some niboni intimi anka no cre, not yentimi embo anase yenka ubiaka sabwa and shen yim. You can speak freely, you can express your opinions, you can express your ideologies without fear or favor now. It promotes the accountability in the practice of our democracy. And a hona yenunan yetimi they struggle for democracy at the ababedu. In the offer, I support say continuously yen journalists they will have access to continuous professional development, any form of professional training, any form of in-house training, practical training, and quiet the only thing that they learn at the school, but you be some form of internship, an internship for say just 2 months, a longer one of course, and at your student level, you would have had a lot of practical exposure. And the ethics of the game, you are guided by it. Now, it's me boosted the confidence in journalists. You can ask your questions. You can go to any public space. You can request for any public information and ask a public document. Because it was said, journalists for the bit me acquire all these details no e dey abre yentimi mu for Inti ene akoye wiase nyina da journalist fomu na se mumu beye du ofa no. Every support bia no, the only support ne offer the training, the professional part of it. There are some excesses in the system. O share some of them. Journalists when you maybe no moody, even how they go about asking their questions, how they go about the request for information now. Offer akwa say I am more of agenda setting. Inti ebanis ape on the other side of government, So openi bi krampo the document be or say odemawa. Onye so comfortable because when I the user of the information, the user of that particular document, onim butaye particularly I would say information of so the practice in the system say oh yeah information or see yetimi bobuga yetimi use that information at the expense of your public institutions, at the expense of government na emboa because journalists there moye the fourth people arm of government there. It's all about information gathering, information sharing, and then the truth. Because when I'm that reality, the reality check on government, and the best bread to me move for. And I support that continuous training, and especially should be on the professional side. The best say at the moment, Ghana Journalists Association for they can continue with whatever training or mugusu or moyeno to increase the professionalism with journalists, to increase the professionalism and the ethics of a honey here pano. Journalists we know say the proliferation of media and I said the press a boy and quite be brave so Oshe ye 1992 constitutional freedom of speech, freedom of expression mona moka ede boati me mufo enti ye nye bibia be say aban no gage freedom of speech, freedom of expression, especially in the media space every support be or say aban edi promoting the practice of media, the practice of mass media, and then even journalism as a broad perspective of any PR, public relations. And I say journalist is more of the agenda to attack and all that, but the management of information in some nibu okrana say enye kasade krana you come in no at the fed ni who send ye betimi a ye beka no a ebeko publica enkoye so much insensitive ebe wie chene de oye ne because of the timemufo tie pa radio television die sebe ugina radio so a oka ene bia TV so a okasa no eho na Ghana for timemufo ye tie ne mo enti eho ne ebetimi a direct ekwan a na say information bia ye pese ye be put across we have to shape it na the negative one ye free the positive one na edi nation building ebe promote ye development ebe promote ye culture ye traditions ye customs yetimi a safeguard ya bon ho ban na afi ede mfaso abrayen afi ebe biem na ye behia na ebia Ghana ye hu se yetimi a movie from the region of the 50th as they say ye wono aba ebia 40 krana that will show the commitment and then the efforts ye nyina no ye promote the drive for media, the practice of journalism, and then also the practice for mass media in the country. So far, I support the training part. Maybe we can build more confident, resilient journalists. They will continue to demonstrate and then go about their business without fear or favor. Then the neutrality will come into play. Then the truth, na Ghana for etimi ehu no kre ewo munyina.
Na I am fasudie the amount my money nyina. Nana Juma of the New Patriotic Party MPP. And Eddie Nkomo earlier on, Oti Ebu Backman of the Movement for Change, and then also earlier, Oti Chairman Bismarck Abobi, and so. Now, going forward, Sika ena edia him, the Sika ena ni peje etimi emeke preferences. The way forward, yenyina yenyintum. How can we do something about it? Yamra me ho.
List ni nie enyo beto to dia me baba no ho ade no hwem so betumi a asew na obeka ya jontuma miensa duku portmanteau this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kan no tumu ho me be mo anu ansu hye kwa de aka ho wo hade a wapi ho o ga sabatete eda fom ho this way chocolate drink
kra cha be pe baba ware
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sori anopa no ne yenom ye be chef fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho anu ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti anu a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
This way chocolate drink.
The we here any so she.
FDA I just said you didn't crack to more to say a yeah.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Asew. Now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku potomanto. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Asew. Udan kanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu so hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hade a wapi ho. O ka se batete eda fom won. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up pay baba ware.
Asew.
Ye fi say this way chocolate drink ya sorry anopa no ne yenom. Ye be hye fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom prick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so hye.
FDA I just said you didn't crack to more to say a yeah.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Nix 100.9 FM Suni. Time just about gone 3:30. Today, Friday, May 3, 2024. In the studios, Ebo Backman of the Movement for Change, MFC, Franto, and also Nana Jima of the New Patriotic Party, MPP, Osno Kukunankasa, and then also Chairman Bismarck Abobi of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, Ayichniyeno, Omona Atanase. Now we are asking, Sir Sika, are you impacted on your politics? To what extent do you want it to be? Are we able to save ourselves going forward? And I say, you increase Sika, because we'll be a Pisca at the Abobrebi. Mapo.
Yeah, Mapa. That's it. My Jim is there. I just saw a summer was so I just see. Was in Sambiaba. I said to me a casa hui. Say, Pade, or money, Otumpun, Dama Yashishe. Say, Pade, or money, Okunim, Dama Yashisha. My Jim is there. There are a lot of things are able to me share from a Jusso. Ozikan Maka Kroaha. On there, the Minister for Roads and Highways, now some kind unfortunate comment I'll make it there. So what to Obama independent candidate? On no opposition MP can come to him and lobby for projects. Such an unfortunate statement coming from a young man in your opportunity to serve your country. Another one, which was also quite unfortunate, or disturbing in there, MPP Funankasa, original chairman, Chama won to me chere kwana offer that our award project esiem. Chese obi ade da no won kuti wotuma award project. Ono nyi then also call president ho, no call vice president ho. No nyon kaka say no ko don ko hu road minister. Oye the same young man ya meka na asem sisiale. Oye honorable Asanso Boachi. Okra no na wa be 2 am no. Minister na odonwari ejuma on office. No kaka the president na vice president na member na woman project na yan no ejuso. Inti wofre finance minister. Assume na wofre finance minister. Na no so on green light. The next day now was it machines Okusi road node was it ejuma. Question. Obian about may dispute what the chairman has said. But the question is, Ghana in procurement laws and over him. This is not an emergency situation. It took one more contract when all of us are asleep. We want to do one contract without recourse to the procurement law. That is how this nation has sunk under this government. Now, the next one, I'm afraid they come ask me here. Sikasama will pay more election. You see, as an MPP now, you have to be worried. Most who are just for several reasons, but I will say some of them. First one in there, voter turnout was not even up to 50%. If by election where you were HSK, there is HSK on Sikan Sashi. HSK in our nature, you couldn't get 50% voter turnout on your one. Two, constituency in the last election, you had over 50,000 votes.
68,000.
68,000 votes. This time around, you struggled, it was 83% or so last election. This time, you struggled to make 55%. That should tell you there. Things have fallen apart. And the center is not able to hold. It's a clear indication. So they had to use money. Let me tell you, if you ask me who won the day, it was Mr. Diomi. And I'll tell you why. Yes, he been on parliament, but he won the day. Because election crowd, Mr. Diomi worked as independent candidate. The whole government machinery, all ministers, all MPs, all CEOs, all municipal and district chief executives, all party executives, all of them gathered were just so. And a kind of amount, because the say just the Nijina nature, Mr. Diomi was able to pull the number he pulled. Then he won the day. Now, I am one there, Ejisuman, the good people of Ejisu. What should I call Azar or Chere, or the Chere MPP? Sabi, say ye ya. In Chan said there, a bomb cow and sign a win. Says so you strong gold. That is the problem I have with politicians in general. You see, when you are considered there, a opposition MP, watch a project one more. And when you are considered there a stronghold, sir, watch a project one more be papa because when you there one farm about trauma. And I believe that now people are now beginning to realize that politicians have always been taking them for granted. And so Joseph, they've spoken, and I want to believe you're going to have the same kind of attitude in the general election. People will have to consider option one system no what trouble. When you can say that petrol what to mobile. Map ya where?
Petrol boy say diesel.
Yes, this is what to petrol map. When you can say your one was will be a genius. The word genius became common. Genius, good for oil. It's going to be the game changer. I don't know whether the good for oil is there or not. It is oil for good. I don't know which is which. But the price of crude oil or price of petrol is still rising. Inflation is still rising. Exchange rate, the city is still depreciating. So one of us were a genius and they should come again. Clearly, Nzama Nkoye and the Juso story tells it all. And I believe there moving forward. I heard the national chairman of the party there. Up there, a champion a reconciliation AB process B, and only is a domino binoma one way full party no, or one rapport party no, Yombaka and Waba back to the party. But you see, unfortunately for the national chairman, Nangasampo no tomorrow party numpo has been watered down. He doesn't have the authority that he should have as a chairman. He doesn't exercise that authority that we saw Mr. Alajete, Mr. Odoi Sykes, Mankasama uncle, Darucha, the kind of authority we exercise as chairman. I don't see him exercising, perhaps because this party belongs to one family. It is no more the new patriotic party you're joining now. As some people will say, it has now become Nana People's Party. And so the chairman has lost Nankasa authority and power. And so look at what is happening in the party now. And I believe that what has happened in Ejuso is a big lesson. And I salute Mr. Diomi. I urge him that December, on contest independent view, a contest of Butumu, because Bibi actually there, in the general election, you may not be able to get the money to do the things you did with Ejuso. My last point is Dr. Nyako, Kingsley Nyako. You see, this is more we were just fortunate there at that point, at that stage, you know, in a joyful report, he was caught on camera. What he did, or premeditated, or as was auto envelope. No, this is shame. No, silly, or the Shenu Kotokum. Into Okra Hono, so Yaza on the spur of moment, na koto be say comment na. Ili iska, be jibe 100 Ghana, 50 Ghana in there for to BB. This one was in an envelope. It was premeditated. Only God knows the number of people he was able to influence.
Adina sa envelope no de ma omo say a year launch sikano. No mu jai o madwuma there and then.
Akoto lunch ana. Yes, that's another angle to it. I said a lawyer ampa.
Or the aduane na ma wo mu anka obi bekasa.
So
come na de wo mu to nyini.
Yeah. So
it was other is a portion so start by close all the abomadi.
Yes.
They will sikano no de ko eden.
Yeah, so the point is that you see it's unfortunate and elsewhere it will be very hot.
We are led to believe say Office of the Special Prosecutor are interrogating him.
Yeah, it should, and they shouldn't end there. Tapes in Azawa out. Some of them, when they've been with this case, there are some videos on social media. They should check all those people because
we have to spend all our time on that. Those things. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you.
Mapa, do you know what?
Do you know what? Endemic.
Yeah, Mapa, do you know what? That is how. That is why we are where we are. Because which can we are? They need to get the money back. What would they get? You have to steal from the system, and so the money then becomes like a cycle. I give you money to win election, then I steal from the state to replenish, and that is the problem we are having.
Okay, Ebobakman. My yentie chairman so sika. General elections so no. Would it be fair, reasonable for anybody to suggest say, "Obi amfani sika mreme na me determine the ene de doso ansa ena matuma ba manana."
Unfortunate, say general election unya sa opportunity. To some extent. Sanyama na BCC me constituency. ABC last election even general election, you know. Na MP a war targeted group our more muska or mujina vantage pointer. They interact with voters before they go and vote. But when we see those things as citizens, it was say ye kasetia ni ekutia because say anya sa adakabre wo nyansa pa
enso
a obetimi abo ma yi pa nanso sika be ye impediment a untimi nko parliament enko yehwe adakabre the see edano no e kire the stage a o man no yedru MPP are disappointing Ghanaians to extend say their own stronghold, It was so multimedia to convince people, to force people to go to the police station. It tells you, say, when the omen yamo. Na me election na bury ye no. Senya back my car no. Minim say eduomi wedding kunim. Morally wedding kunim. Because utimi who say adishe wo eduso no. Wamu wa reshemu ewo ni mu pa. Na ebia sikasemu ebe mu nintra. Because the vote difference, you know, it is that the ABI MPP ni NDC here kwa kansi. It was am person so. It was say yes hard there na no kwan. Edit ya mobro wafo. Because ye nya information, ye ni ya contest bi mum, but information na journalist dey my. Papa is start teachers hard there na ye na o. Police station by police station. Who video bi e ba ya returning officer ne kan ya ba odu 33 and or jump call 37.
No more Tracy anymore.
No more Tracy anymore. But it's on social media say it's here.
And it can know or how ni beer or mine a common that dishonest antics, deceptive antics. Yeah, you say that Odi Abeka na more money she but just so could that technical eye and I be so idea. Was almost Gina Hormone reaction be no reality.
Yeah, ADAKABRI. Sanya we say, you know, if you are wa, send your sika and a bit me stage or something. But technically, these things happen in our police stations. And they happen with the influence on the electoral officers or yes are there.
So many Ghana for. Omuni na to aba. Omuni na party preferences. Of course. But untimi nyina mu da konka say temporary work na dia mame no. Ma menye adwuma ma Ghana. Tem bi oye adwuma ma ne party. So no.
ADAKABRI, entino media me ya kakra ni say utie social media informations in Ibia. Mami penya or say ne enkwala mrantie yakoma omuwi. No, it's not the best. So the one ye bibia ma omu no omu show omu bush nu omu ya ja omu. I don't know come omu said they should empower them to come and vote for you. It's a disgrace.
Do you believe it?
Ekwan omu fa so share sika. Omu ka ye no. Mami ni youth no ankasa aka say omu di wi bre ye no. Say mami no it's on special prosecutor abeti mi afre no.
Na woman na kasa nyina no. Na omu kasa no. Would me say the wi fu sikasa.
Akwe bi no obegina ho second one bi o say me na me nkoto mamo.
To uber sa video no fa na fa kire dan kwaku yebo a. Kwaku yebo na nim say the wi fu sikasa. Don't say wi fu na kasa.
Wi fu na kasa no. It is say wi fu kasa say abro mu wi a. Me na mo he na me go jiwe chi de say. Ya bro mu.
Yo mani ji ho ne de ma ho.
Ma me no kra ho na. How?
Me afina.
Ma me no kra ho na. ADAKABRI ya be boni e wo say yekutia na ebetimi eku etia ma na yeyi a e wo say esiesi o meyi e yo here that this hard way ba o me ka kire obi say ADAKABRI say PP ni brew 200 cedis sekoto aba wa disrespect you because we levy taxes are what ye levy every 3 months me wa abotrepa me taking note of ye levy charges are mutual. At the end of every 3 months, you know, minimum 800 cedis. It's election day.
But me say 800 cedis.
Yes.
And I come here TB.
Na me yare. Me level no dia me transfer no. Enya dia ya me ko to yama agent for so mo transfer ma me no. Dia me di free my account transfer your team tax.
And 90 days
90 days 800 cedis. Enti ordinary person ADAKABRI midi kasem who dia be from 10,000 dey ko
me ntimi nsese
ultimate is simple enti sasika na ekokwa o abanya agigi na aban nipa election day na wa brew 200 500 ko to abama wa say abro na odi edi who save 10,000 and over now compared to 500 cedis enti me ka say yani illiterate no e was say you analyze your circumstance ni ehun say enyamani bi wo ho a eyekwasiebuo ti say mami a odi dwa bobodwa yi levy obetua at the end of the month now wa command 50 cedis 100 cedis on election day onko to abama mi o wia no kase na so no enti no ye besre say 2024 election e man sir Adakabri nim the NPP for operate says ya the omu bomb pa say yen call run off na omu fa enye 1-on-1 na omu fa sikambe wiama Ghana for nko run off bia because they don't deserve to even say omu call run off because omu say o mine no it is adwini na omu adwini mu ni de omu fa ntu nchen say yen call run off ni etimi aye 1-on-1 a bribe citizens e win election no enya ade e beba so de omu ye wo juso no a cutting razor for us tam omu ba ya waso ebe ye nyamra nsem Ghana for say oh NCBO May election 2020 nipe wuye nipe praye omu wini ye hwe de esi ewo asin off na hwe de esi ye ewo adwuso e kire wo say de omu pese omu ye no eno an omu ye but ye bo nyame mpaye say Ghana nyame betie ye mpaye bo ni etimi yi aban yi esi nchen enye saa Adakabri unana no ni daache midba no ni daache ye de bo atopre mra me ni ukase by nanado our president obi free aban mu but onya ye dimpa obi contest election now president our man was swear kire say you will be fair to all of us who catch say eduomi win election na utimi ni eduomi enye eduma na oya opposition what be that enti sa na tie uko central region so uko ka the same thing kire wo mo say MP na mo anto ama mi ntino meji mani mi fa development in ma adenti na say oyesa hwe commander sugar factory e da so si ho munye ho hwe san say enye wo MP and or parliament Nanado should be very careful with some of these
you don't threaten
no I'm okay it should be me can say oh ye e was kasa na no so ma threaten okay it is kasa no
onya na de ye
ontwena dwene nsi no ma bi so
ontwena dwene nsi nyama bi so before he makes those comments because enya de a ka o man ye den e bom e di papa mu ye den e ba
right Nana Jima chairman Abobi of the National Democratic Congress and Sikani wa hawa bitimi de abaye politics mono or they actually earlier Ebubak Manso a commented now yentie won so of the New Patriotic Party
of me that some say of a mefan in a broader perspective which is about monetization in our body politics ababe a coincidie bi in this meaning say for
specific as and why
there be no me there be chairman mean deviate here
specific
there be because yeah specific ebi nkan ebi nso enka Ebubak man it mamenya in a broader perspective because there are various political parties alpha minimum. Now, over the time, we have spoken against monetization of, politics and Kasa in general, of our CSOs, Akasa, concern Ghanaians for Akasa. And these are things primarily and also ordinarily we see in our various political organizations and also arrangements, it goes on. The form of inducement in politics is becoming unbecoming. And we cannot continue on that same path of a baby I was saying in of a maker say there are a lot of MPP for they are even speaking against this specific practice also. Inti ADAKABRI suggests they say we cannot continue for how long and then called primaries. Just primaries so $1 million I forget. Of a first says you can't know him. Sebe ejuma ben na obetimi aye wo man mu say oye public sector worker oye civil servant can you save that money time ben ube wie crampo all your 60 years and I say depending on when and how you started working offer a maximum of 40 years untimi accrue that much money in your account ebia we do or pension and also a retiring age of 60 because politics you can accrue that $1 million and even venture into parliamentary elections share various it's becoming too much Oshe sika sebi mpenifo etugumu from Obesta the moment I be declare with intention say call for parliamentary elections of oba benya inherent new family, inherent new children, inherent mothers and fathers constituency no obia dan obia sorry obeji neighbor school fees community no obo ma ye develop obia ba ye dan eduane krampo no ni MP and as honorable the moment I be declare intention and am honorable title it's honorable no be the MP kram na as onye we say DC kram na ye the amount honorable ba waje title ewie it's waje title no obia dan wo constituency wo community ni na development ye dan wo ebimu to the extent say you are forced to pay for kania bo sebio wa kania we use wo fie parliamentary candidates be tua some households all because and in the name of power of a chop money every day kokosika every day obi house na gokoya na ebenom every single day parliamentary candidates in yes. And these are people of sometimes they cry no more ejuma obuakra secure some form of ejuma be cry onye ne dia ne se waba e dey honorable mabao anopese wa anumadada na e wo se o maniska anope bia CAC enti offer ababe ye bibia sebio yentimi en continue again of our share yes in bribery and corruption both the giver and the taker nini na no muni na no it's an offense. Eti for how long ena ye ntimemufo no ye benya renewed and as ye be transform ya adwene hu se leadership no enkan tete no ye the business community timemufo na gigi sika de boa politicians edu emre ben ne ba ya ye sesa no as say no aye politicians fo no momu na epe sika de matimemufo ofani ensannyoma we ena wo se ye hwe eti aye bibia ye si of a can say India batabo and I to aso sabe chairman wa han minim say chairman wa ambition that be person be moving from a constituency chairman to become the regional chairman or even the national chairman and now say even aya also West Wogon chairman kwabe timi aye there because he qualifies bet me abe MP. But looking at the current dispensation young mother dey be so young people can also of chairman also we camp you don't have the money. It's also a compare Godfather be o baby ono na obeso mu ofa da ben ne china Godfather ona de bia na odan no de bia na odan no na okọ na oba o logistics Saudi movie fuel petrol awobeto of a messy day one I will be declare intention the number of visitors say oye within the constituency petrol buo crampo cran of Albetogu a finance wankasa unhu oko rounds emiti polling station executive party coordinators in Inano ultimi nko sapan any elections no lose in advance
and the petrol no 15 cedis 22 pesos and the diesel near 14 cedis 65 pesos per liter
fanti o share price at the world price petroleum price crude oil air cost na say you would deregulated market na tembia na e kan over na ye de toto your politics in hu a e na me see dey there kokosika
depreciation of the cedi
say no fine depreciation of the cedi no the cedi has been relatively stable chairman and you are aware
it's not
chairman let's compare you bet me compare 2024 figures versus 2023 figures the first quarter of 2024 versus the first quarter in 2023 last year first quarter as at end period March cedi need depreciated by 22.1%. First quarter according to data from Summary of Economic and Financial Data from the Bank of Ghana cedi need depreciated by 6.1%. Yes cedi no entimin ba form send ye no but in terms of the outlook no relatively no etimi na so chairman you want him say
nominal figures
nominal figure na make yes no
I think this city issue depreciation issue
time name no
depreciation issue
exchange
my brother
liter of fuel no
of me we omo me come on afa
me ma the city no
say odi be fail
this petroleum product made and rande up as your final
concluding on the monetization so no say Yeni na ye wa ha no mu say no chairman me bra penny yeni na nim say offer we cannot continue. Muma ye hu says ye be yi candifu leadership is about service ene ye nkofo ye pese mu be di oman nim and fan solve your problems. Of Barack Obama was discovered. In penifo na te ne no mu sa brantie yes supporting na obetimi abebo America. No ni she. Let's begin to shift from that concept and say offer they say call parliamentary elections. Even pooling agents and as that elections at the basic level, no large level of how this car forget.
Okay. Mapa.
Yes.
Petroleum products rising prices. Is it all about currency fluctuations or what?
Yes. It was the one major problem in Suana. This economy will get to a point we can't survive as a nation. It's how we have managed our foreign exchange. I think there has been poor management of the foreign exchange. Into depreciation of cedi, no, a country and service or external debt. A country you are not even paying the IPPs because IPPs they put you on your coin in dollars. So if you are not paying your external debt, if you are not servicing, you're paying your IPPs, independent power producers. Let's say OCD or depreciate to this level, then you should know we have a big problem as a country. That is why some of us, I've said it, if there's one reason why...
And the problem we have, no, the wood treat yes, electorate, normal returning to the power, no.
Yeah.
Do they appreciate the problems, Nana?
You see, that is the problem. Some of us now, situation national, we need to speak. What's the customer and comfort say? Because you see, if there's one reason why, and I want to say this, Ghanaians must brutally reject the vice president, it's because of the depreciation of the city. If as a why all the unfulfilled promises in Gunchen, on the back of only the depreciation of the city, because if you recall in summer Okikain about the city at the time when city was it was $1 to 4 cedis, you know. I see, often Medonyami exchange rate. In the oil 14, Oba then.
In a dollar.
Oba then. And you see, I told you, Dijala, this man has turned out to be a failure. The only thing he's riding on is Obine Juma, digitalization, as Lawson Juma, no, ride on. Because as a friend then in a NAPCO or any policy, no idea. NAPCO is NAPCO. God for oil, what's a genius about solving foreign exchange problems, about solve prices of fuel. Look at what is happening. Even Mama Casemiro, even National Cathedral, when they started, he was the one championing it. When that was failing, whatever he has championed, tell me one policy, personal policy he has introduced that has been successful in this country.
Apiate,
I know my explosion is see. Oh, I don't know my explosion is see.
Asama Banwa.
Make a policy.
Policy ne bro.
Oh, you do about the policy. All the policy like baby na baka. It's and Apiate. So you see one map. Apiate newa. What's the way? Yeah, proper auditing to know how monies were spent. The fact that we see them down in there, we don't have to because contribution a company see. The company national individuals contribution. The company national of course explosion so no contribution. You remember abandon by there on finding him kaje there now in this car PBO. See the point.
Hey, that's not.
Oh yeah.
Can you Omundia? And you
that's easy now.
Final comment.
Efa ahunhia ye komu sesi a. Hwe ba bia fuel edru. Mimi ke bia ma the taxi driver, the Uber driver, the trotro driver. Ni mu amura ni Accra Kumasi. Fuel ba bia edru na still aban 88 driver for fa ahudie so mpini ma omuntu as fair mu a to me, the government is not fair to the ordinary person. Mini Wukasa is here. Who pay $1 now? Ura banks is here. 14 cedis, 50 pesos, equivalent to a liter of diesel. Who call Forest Bureau now? Ko remudia 17 cedis. And now the benya $1 APA. A bin see that 18 years Ukraine ni COVID, you know. A chem. Or maybe Bank of Ghana be catch and say the dollar no they are doing forward sale. You have to bid. Say be our bank now he have $200,000 a month. Your opinion no be build no be price ye dey mouth to stabilize the fluctuation. What mu ye yanko siaga. And wo mu sa be so aye gold reserve. So mu di kwa kosa oil. Na enu na be boama CD no ahodi na cost because umfa dollar. Okay. This nyina mo aye na still baby aye do need dia na just aban no nothing to run home about.
Okay.
The most incompetent their youth is becoming less gradually every day. Nothing better.
Yeah, that Enfama National Democratic Congress NDC Omo Ayawaso West Wogan chairman professional accounts person Victor Ababi so and as that comma Nana Jima of the New Patriotic Party Osono Ankasa also another finance person. And then as that's also a comma Ebo Backman he remains a teacher and of the movement for change. And also by
30 seconds be on a pair. I say Fiabani, Apia Tim Finabani.
Ola Koku Michael and DJ Foreigner Abramoe eso tatro. Omo na die beko fie. The fie no de beko no. De beko jojo. Na ADAKABRI Mamudu Oshoma. And me did my dear chairman. And you could do Damiado, me offer Marjorie or say Ajimine, and one more a producer showing. Now, we free year out there on a ledge on so nothing so no. A breath from my bankro, one in a bar, Nana Yao Safo, one in so and one more a technical production. The Gusunity need 100.9 FM.
Baba no hwade no hwem so betumi a